Qin Jiangnu took a deep breath, only to choke and cough. He looked at the dusty color of the tent ceiling, then turned to look around. Why did everything around this crude room feel so unfamiliar? He suddenly flipped over and sat up, stretching out his hand to examine it. This was not his hand. His own hands were covered in scars. But while these hands looked a bit rough, they lacked the scars from his years of training. He touched his face again, and the skin on his face was also rough and somewhat saggy. This was definitely not his own face. He must have transmigrated. Before Qin Jiangnu could ponder further, a seedling of memories that weren't his own bloomed in his mind.
Are you awake?
Qi Daniu's voice was tinged with caution. Qin Jiangnu hadn't fully processed the memories yet, but upon hearing the voice, he knew it was Qi Daniu, his eldest son-in-law, who had married into the family. He adjusted his voice, mimicking the original owner's past tone, with a hint of impatience. What is it?
Are you eating all?
I know. Last year, when Cao Huibing and Qi Daniu turned 14, he had married them off. Last year, he was brought in. Everything sellable in the house had been sold, and anything pawnable had been pawned. He had even considered selling off his other 3 daughters. And if Cao Huibing hadn't found out, the other 3 daughters would likely have been sold by him. As a result, the children now treated him like an enemy. And if it weren't for him keeping them in check, they would have stabbed him with a knife. Having roughly sorted out the basic family situation, he prepared to get out of bed for a meal. The moment his feet touched the ground, I almost collapsed. This body is so weak. He reached out and touched his neck, pulling out a rope. A ring hung on it, exactly the same as the ring from his past life. She pulled hard, taking off the ring, and put it on her index finger. With it, I felt much more at ease.
Why should we wait for him to eat? What else can he do besides gambling?
Well, we still have to go to work at this time. I don't have such a good life as him.
You eat first, and when you're done, go. Don't worry about him.
Eldest sister, may I?
What is not to like? You eat your meal. Qin Jiangnu isn't refusing to go out by choice. It is because this body is critically weak. He needs to rest after every step. He looked at the ring in his hand. Give me a bowl of spiritual spring water. A ceramic bowl appeared in his once empty hand, filled with clear spring water. He lifted the bowl and drank it down. Alas, this body is truly too poor. I have to improve my physique. He could only use the ring's one daily opportunity. How could he forget? The spiritual spring water from the ring has the property of rapid detoxification. He yanked open the door at the speed of a 100-meter sprint, rushing towards the outhouse in the backyard. The people here saw him rush out so quickly, and he vanished. Cheetah, still chewing on a wild vegetable bun, looked at Cao Huibing with some uncertainty.
Madam, was that you?
Who cares who it was? It is yours. When he returned to the front yard, only Cao Huibing was home. The others had all disappeared. Cao Huibing saw him standing there staring at her. Her brows furrowed, and she turned to look at him. I'm warning you, if you dare to hit any of us sisters again, she said, picking up a broom from the side, looking as if she would hit him. Hey, what is all this? He turned his head and saw a bowl on the table, inside which was a bowl of water, which was likely left for him. Cao Huibing watched as more than a dozen men suddenly barged in, still holding the broom. Her gaze cold.
Hey, is this Qin Jiangnu's house?
Who are you? Hey!
I didn't expect to find such a beautiful woman here.
If you don't leave, I'll call for help.
The little beauty still wants to call for help. You are Qin Jiangnu's daughter,
he said, walking towards him, intending to deal with her on the spot. A man behind him grabbed him, reminding him, Big brother.
We're here to collect a debt today.
Qin Jiangnu watched the more than 10 men who entered, none of whom paid any attention to him. Hey, when did I become so insignificant?
Who is it? Don't you see? I'm here to collect a debt. Get out of here, you irrelevant people.
Who did you say you were looking for?
Are you that shameless old woman, Qin Jiangnu?
Shameless.
Isn't that shameless? We agreed he'd use his daughter to settle the debt, but when the promised day came, he didn't show up. When I find him, I'll break both his hands and legs. He has got no skills, yet he learns to gamble like others. If you gamble, you gamble. But to borrow money and not repay it, that is not just shameless. It is downright despicable and vile. You're playing with my emotions.
He is the one you're looking for. Hurry up and break his hands and legs. Save him from harming others. He then rushed to Qin Jianu and took a good look at him.
How could he be Qin Jianu? That old woman is indeed old. But hey, she wouldn't be this ugly, would she?
Say that again.
Is it wrong for me to say you're ugly?
You've gone too far! What are you waiting for? Beat him up for me! If he dies, it is on me!
The thugs behind him swarmed forward, about to attack Qin Yu. Get out of here! Get out! Da Jingye grabbed Cao Huibing's hand.
Hey, little beauty, don't you worry. I'll make you wish you were dead in a moment.
Qin Jianu saw so many people, but wasn't flustered at all. She raised her foot and kicked one of the men rushing at her. Then she kicked another man in the face, but her shoes weren't on properly, and one flew off directly, landing precisely into Da Jingye's mouth as he cried out in pain. Cao Huibing saw Da Jingye stayed. Why do you find this so amusing? Big Golden Tooth was still smiling when he saw Cao Huibing. He reached out, about to slap him across the face. Qin Jianu had dealt with the men here. Seeing Big Golden Tooth's hand about to strike Cao Huibing's face, she casually grabbed something and swung it at Big Golden Tooth. Big Golden Tooth was hit on the head with the object. Blood welled up from his forehead. You're not allowed to lay a hand on my daughter.
I'm asking you a question.
Oh, misunderstanding. It is a misunderstanding. Qin, auntie.
Who are you calling auntie?
Madam! Well, Sister Qin! Sister Qin, you're practically my own sister!
I don't have a brother as ugly as you.
Qin Jianu, that is enough. You owe me money. Repaying a debt is only right and proper. Even if the authorities get involved, you still have to pay.
I never said I wouldn't pay it back.
Then pay it back.
If you don't have it now.
Then use your daughter to settle the debt.
Say that again. If you kill him, the government will arrest you. With a loose grip, Big Golden Tooth slid down the wall and fell to the ground. He had never felt so close to death before. How much money do I owe you?
4 people! With an interest rate of 300 taels.
That is quite a lot, indeed. Get out. I'll return the money in a few days, if you dare to come back. Next time it won't be as simple as just getting injured.
Hey, yes.
We're leaving now. Big Golden Tooth and his men scrambled away. The thugs staggered out of the Kao family's gate, leaning on each other.
Daniel, hurry back. Your family's in trouble.
Qi Daniel was working in the fields he rented. When he heard someone shouting that something had happened at home, he quickly dropped his hoe.
Uncle Wang, what happened at my home?
The debt collectors are here. More than 10 vicious thugs showed up. And they kicked down your door. Damn it. Who is it? How dare you bully me? Brother, let's go find him.
Qi Daniel rushed into the yard. He didn't see anyone, only 2 people looking at each other.
Oh, my wife! Are you all right, my wife? Speak up. Are you injured, mother?
Cao Huibing saw him blocking his way. Knowing Qin Jianu's temperament, he hurried to pull his arm. Get out of the way, but Qi Daniel wouldn't budge.
Mother, I'm sorry. I was wrong. You can hit me. You can scold me. Just don't make trouble for my wife.
Qin Jianu's mouth twitched. He hadn't done anything, so why did he look so ready to die? As she reached out her hand to pat Qi Daniel on the shoulder, Cao Huibing stepped in front of her. I won't let you hit him. I won't divorce him either. Give up any hope.
Wife.
Qin Jianu yanked Huibing aside. You dare to touch him? I'll just... Qin Jianu watched him with a playful gaze. What are you going to do?
I'll just take them and run away from home.
What ambition. Okay. Go stand over there and stand up straight. Don't make me say it twice. Straighten your back. Qin Jianu grabbed a broom from the side and lightly swished it across Qi Daniel's back. Hold your head high. Why are you always looking down? Is there gold on the ground? A man should stand tall and proud. Don't go around kneeling at every turn from now on. Don't you know? Men have gold beneath their knees.
Is it here?
Yes. I just saw the people who hit us go in here.
A group of people rushed in. My feet landed on the door panel.
Big brother, doesn't this place look familiar?
Qin Jianu was about to lecture Qi Daniel further, but she heard a commotion behind her. She turned around and saw the people who had come back. Clearly looking for trouble. The group turned and immediately saw Qin Jianu. Instantly, their legs went weak, and they all fell to their knees.
Sister, We got lost. We'll leave right away. Right away.
Hold up!
Sister, do you have any other instructions?
Fix the door. Alright? Alright? Alright?
Yes, we'll fix it immediately.
What are you waiting for?
Let's get to work.
Oh!
Okay, over a dozen people scrambled to fix the door.
Sister, the door is repaired for you. Can we go now?
Get lost.
Yes. We're leaving now.
With that, they quickly scurried away. Qi Daniu watched, utterly dumbfounded. So Huibing's mouth remained agape. This is truly... Qin Zhangnu looked at both of them, stunned. A loud bang, the sound of the door closing, jolted Qi Daniu and Tao Huibing back to reality.
Madam, is that really you? Madam.
Is he...
Qi Daniu pointed to his own head. Don't talk nonsense. Have you finished your field work?
I'll go now.
I'll go in a bit. I'll tidy up the house first. Qin Jiangnon returned to her room. She was truly hungry. But she had revealed too much today. It would be bad if people started thinking of her as a monster. More than hunger, she now needed to find a way to deal with her debt. Qin Jiangnon lay cross, legged on the bed, biting her thumb. 300 taels was no small sum. It had originally been just 50 taels. Thanks to compound interest, it had snowballed into 300 taels. No, that wouldn't do. I can't rely on Qi Daniu and his 4 daughters every day. I've left the food at the door for you. Come out and get it yourself. All right. She got up and pressed herself against the door, listening for movement outside, confirming there were footsteps outside. Only after they left did she open the door and saw the wild vegetable buns in the bowl. She brought the bowl inside, then closed the door, biting into the wild vegetable bun. I tasted pretty good. Just a little rough. Sister-in-law, I hope you won't disappoint me again this time.
Otherwise...
As Qin Zhangnu ate the wild vegetable bun, she organized the useful information in her mind. As for any information about that dog man, she skipped right over it. She didn't even read the name. Thinking like this, she felt she had accomplished something for the day. Now, she could only go to the mountains to try and make a living. In the afternoon, Seo Huiqing and her 2 sisters returned. Upon learning what had happened at home, they all looked at Cao Huibin with concern.
Elder sister, are you hurt?
Seeing them return, Cao Huibin said, I'm fine. Wash your hands and let's eat first. We'll talk later. Cao Huiqing pointed towards Qin Jiaoneng's room.
Elder sister, what is going on with her?
Seo Huibing shook her head gently. I don't know how to put it. You'll see for yourselves in a moment.
What new trouble is she stirring up now?
Sister, you said she is different. Big sister, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
You'll see for yourselves. Go wash your hands and let's eat.
Okay. Big sister, what about the eldest brother-in-law?
No need to wait for him. He won't be joining us at the table anyway.
This woman is really tormenting. When will this end?
Say less. You girls take the food out. I'll go call him. Qin Zhanyu was woken by a knock on the door.
Who is it? It is time to eat.
Qin Zhanyu turned over and sat up. Is he now facing his 3 other daughters? Hey, if it is a blessing, it is not a disaster. If it is a disaster, it can't be avoided. She opened the door. She walked to the table in the middle of the yard and sat down. Cao Huijie and the others sized him up carefully. The face was still that annoying face, and the person was still the same person. There didn't seem to be any change. Let's eat. Hey, where is Danyu? He hasn't returned yet. Let's wait for him.
What are you acting up about now?
That is the attitude. You're showing your mother again.
I'm not trying to sell my daughter, Mother.
I'm back.
Wash your hands and come eat. Cao Huibing frowned. I saved some for her in the kitchen. Bring it out to her.
If I'd let my eldest brother-in-law sit at the table, I could accept that. But are you letting him squat beside us to eat now?
Oh, okay.
You, Cao Wu Huibing, can only go and bring out Qi Daniu's food, just as you were about to put it on the ground. Hey, why are you putting it on the ground? Put it on the table. Sister Hui, go carry a chair for your brother-in-law. Sister Cao Hui looked at him in disbelief. Danyu, come and sit down for a meal. You'll eat at the table from now on. Come out with me this morning. Where are you taking him? Oh dear, rest assured, I won't sell him.
Well, who knows if you're telling the truth?
Then, you can come with me tomorrow.
No!
I just need a labor force. I can't carry all this back by myself. What are you up to? I'm not killing anyone or starting fires. It is to earn money to pay off debts, though.
Tomorrow morning, I'll go with you. Big Ox's wife. It is all right. It is better for me to go than for you to take the risk.
After dinner, I put down my bowls and chopsticks, went back to my room, got a basin, and took a bath.
And who supports you?
You think it is fake?
The appearance is correct. It just feels a bit off.
Brother-in-law, when you go out with him tomorrow, be extra careful.
I will.
Qin Jianu woke up before dawn. He looked at his shoes. They were full of holes with no other options. He slipped on a pair casually. He tied his hair into a woman's bun. After leaving the house, Qi Daniu was also up early. When he came out, he saw Qin Jianui already in the yard. He looked at the sky.
What? The sun has risen in the west. When has he ever gotten up this early?
It is so early. Let's go.
Oh, Mother, where are we going into the mountains? He is not planning to abandon me in the mountains to be eaten by wolves. Is he?
What are you standing around for?
Hurry up. Qi Daniu had no choice but to brace himself and follow, clutching the axe tightly, afraid to let go. As dawn broke, they reached the foot of the mountain. Qi Daniu looked around nervously.
Mother, do we have to go?
Stay close. Don't wander off. And don't touch anything I tell you not to touch.
Hey, Mother.
What kind of trap is this?
Just these straw ropes.
Daniel, what prey is the most valuable?
I heard from Uncle Wang that he had seen hunters sell bears and tigers, and each could fetch 100 taels of silver. If the fur was good, the price would be even higher.
How much prey can you carry?
400 jin is easy. Mother, why are you looking at me like that? This place is creepy.
Wait here. Don't go anywhere. I'll call you in a moment. Qi Daniu's heart skipped a beat. She was really going to abandon him in the mountains. He had quietly marked a tree on their way here.
Trying to abandon me in the mountains.
Not a chance, Qin Jiao knew. Little did she know how absurdly her son-in-law imagined her. She now pushed aside the grass and looked ahead. A tiger was resting, and beside it lay a half-eaten deer. She took out her extremely sharp wood-chopping knife and cautiously approached the sleeping tiger. With a snap, she accidentally stepped on a dry twig. The tiger's eyes instantly snapped open. Staring at the uninvited guest who had appeared before it, the tiger stood up, bared its teeth at her, and began to approach with a predatory gait. Qin Jialong dodged to the side, looking for an opportunity. How could she subdue it without damaging its fur? She needed to take it down. Qin Jialong evaded. While surveying the surrounding terrain, she spotted an area much lower than her current position, and immediately had an idea. She would lure the tiger in that direction. She leaped down to the lower ground. Looking back, the tiger was already lunging at him. He ducked down, and at the moment it pounced, he plunged his wood, cutting knife into its throat, then instantly pulled it out, blood splashing from the wound. It covered him, head to toe. The move was swift and precise. He also heard a crack from his waist. He'd sprained his back.
It was indeed too much of a strain.
Qi Daniu had been about to leave when he suddenly heard a tiger's roar from the woods and retreated back to his spot, afraid to move. He gripped his axe tightly, looking around nervously. Seeing Qin Qiangnu appear, her face and body covered in blood, looking disheveled, Qi Daniu stared at her in disbelief.
Mother, you're really not dead.
Not dead.
Then where did all this blood come from?
The tigers. Go to the back and drag the tiger out. We're heading back now. Quickly! The scent of blood will attract others soon.
I'll go for the other beasts now.
Qin Jianong leaned against the nearby tree, rubbing her aching waist. Ouch! It hurts so much.
Mother, the fact that you can fight tigers must be a result of you beating me regularly. It seems I'm still a bit flustered.
Thinking about it this way, he suddenly didn't feel wronged about being beaten usually. If Qin Jianong knew what he was thinking now, she'd probably kick him right down the mountain. Qin Zhiyao, no hunched over, groaned. Oh, my back is killing me. She couldn't even straighten up. She found a stick in the woods to lean on as she headed down the mountain, wincing, in pain with every step. Qi Daniu watched her from behind, contemplating, should I speak up? After much hesitation, he called out, Qin Zhaonu didn't even want to turn her head. Mainly, turning around would hurt her back. What is it, Mother?
Are you alright?
What do you think? How about I carry you on my back?
Qin Jiaonu Tingla stopped. She turned with difficulty to look at him. Do you think the tiger wasn't heavy enough?
Not bad.
My goodness.
Qin Jiaonu felt like hitting him with a stick. She turned away, not intending to bother with him, and continued walking. She reached a small stream. She looked down at herself, covered in bloodstains. She looked quite disheveled, like a wicked stepmother from a fairy tale. She slowly squatted down to clean the bloodstains from her face and hands. As for the blood in her hair, she decided to forget it. Bending over now felt like a matter of life and death. Qi Daniu saw she was struggling to get up and reached out to help her. He pulled too hard, aggravating Qin Jiaonu's back injury. Ah! Qin Jiaonu gasped in pain. Seeing that he had injured Qin Jiaonu, trying to make amends, he patted the leaves on her clothes near her waist. That slap almost sent him packing. Qin Jiaonu's eyes reddened with pain, glaring furiously at Qi Daniu. Stay put! Qi Daniu had no idea what he did wrong and dared not move. He didn't dare to meet her gaze either. Qin Jiaonu rubbed her aching waist. This is really killing me. Why did I bring such a clumsy oaf with me? She grabbed a nearby stick and walked forward. Returning to where she had set the trap, she saw something in the bushes bouncing around. Qi Daniu, axe in hand, charged forward. He rushed in front of Qin Jiaonu, intending to protect her.
Mother, stand behind me. Run if there's any danger.
Qin Jiaonu looked at the tiger's backside in front of her, her head filled with dark lines as she raised her stick and gently tapped Qi Daniu's arm. Qi Daniu turned around nervously and with a thud knocked Qin Jiaonu to the ground. Ouch, this fall! Qin Jiaonu's anger reached its breaking point. Qi Daniu saw her fall.
Hey, Mother, why are you sitting on the ground? Get up quickly. It is cold down there,
he said, and helped her up again. Qin Jiaonu was now on the verge of tears, but couldn't cry. This fool must have been sent by heaven to torment me.
Mother, don't worry, Mother. I won't leave you behind this time.
He said this, holding an axe and standing beside her, nervously gripping the axe in his hand. Qin Jiaonu took a deep breath, self-hypnotizing. This is my son-in-law. This is my son-in-law. This is my real son-in-law. It is not dangerous. Go check if you've caught any small animals, like pheasants or hares.
Really?
Qi Daniu couldn't quite believe it. Qin Jiaonu is now injured by a demon. Otherwise, he wouldn't mind continuing to play the role of the ultimate mother-in-law. Really? Qi Daniu held an axe in his hand, carrying a large tiger on his back, and walked towards the pile of bushes. He pulled open the bushes and saw the trap he had set earlier. He had indeed caught prey.
Oh, you can even catch prey by eating.
Mother, there really aren't any.
Take it out. Before Qin Jialong could finish speaking, he saw a pheasant fly up to the treetops, looking down at them with disdain. This is ridiculous. Oh, heavens!
Mother, its eyes can fly.
Qi Daniu looked at his empty hands, and Qin Jialong gritted his teeth. Pheasants can fly, and hares can burrow. Make sure you tie their legs securely. We'll take them down if you let another one get away. You're not eating today.
Okay, Mother, I understand.
Qi Daniu looked at the 5 or 6 wild animals in his hand, grinning so wide his eyes disappeared.
Mother, where are we going now?
Qin Jialong thought for a moment. It takes an hour to walk to the nearest county town. It takes half an hour by ox cart. But this ox cart isn't available. It is booked. It is been deemed unsuitable. So if he is going to the county town, he'll have to walk, standing by. Qi Daniu was waiting for his reply. He decided against letting Qi Daniu sell the prey himself. Let's go to the county town. Qi Daniu, carrying the large tiger and other game in his hands, walked ahead. Qin Jiaonu leaned on a stick, shoeless, and hunched over, trailing behind in a sorry state. He looked more like a beggar than anything else. Qi Daniu would walk a stretch, then stop to wait for him.
Mother, why don't I carry you?
Qin Jiaonu dare not let him. He feared he might lose the life he had so painstakingly earned. No need. You go on ahead. The road to the county town was rarely traveled. What should have been an hour's journey took them nearly 2 hours. Along the way, many people saw the large tiger on Qi Daniu's back, and their eyes widened in astonishment.
Wow!
What a big tiger!
That young man is quite capable.
Qi Daniu had never been praised before. Hearing the passers-by's compliments, he was overjoyed. His back straightened, and his steps quickened. He only remembered when he reached the city gate that Qin Jiaonu was still behind him. Oh, he had forgotten all about it. By the time Qin Jiangnu arrived, his feet were blistered.
What sin have I committed to end up like this?
Mother, are you alright?
I'm not going to die. Let's go. Hurry up and sell it. Qin Jiangnu is now focused on selling these things quickly, so that after paying off the debt, there might be some leftover money to buy him a pair of shoes. Qi Daniu threw the big tiger on the ground, and quite a few people gathered around.
Hey, young man. Are you selling this tiger?
Are you selling it or not?
If you're not selling, why carry it all this way? The onlookers heard he was selling, and their eyes immediately lit up.
I'll offer 50, 张口毛.
Isn't that price a bit too low?
I'll give 100 taels, Fatty Huang. I thought you were rich and imposing. Only 50 taels more than me. I'll offer 150 taels. Stop fighting, everyone. I'll take it for 200 taels.
So it is boss, he. Since boss he likes this tiger, I'll let boss he have it.
Then, thank you all for yielding.
Hey, I don't think the seller have agreed to sell it to you yet.
Isn't this a case of highest bidder wins? I have the highest bid right now.
When did I ever say the highest bidder wins?
You just said it clearly.
Oh, I said I would sell, but I never said the highest bidder wins.
Second.
You just stay put, okay?
Heish, do you realize that if you don't sell to me, no one in this county will dare to buy your tiger?
H, I'll go home and hang a tiger skin, Big Neil. Let's load up and go.
Madam, let's talk this through calmly.
We can discuss it again in the summer. Qin Jiangnu, his recent move. I saw it clearly. He's just trying to stall for time. I don't want to sell it now. Get out of the way. How could boss he let him leave? This tiger, whether it is its appearance, its fur, or its build, is top-notch. If you miss this chance, you might not find another. He saw a crowd approaching in the distance, so he stopped pretending.
You're choosing the hard way when the easy way is offered.
Qin Jiangnu also saw people approaching from a distance. He was already injured, and now he is injured again. He couldn't afford to fight anymore, but to be forced to sell the tiger in such a humiliating way, he just couldn't stand it. He turned his head to look at Qi Daniel, beside him. Can Daniel fight?
Mother, I've never fought before.
Don't be afraid. Just do exactly as I tell you. Just hold back a bit. Don't beat anyone to death.
Mother, I don't think I can.
You can't. Do you want me to sell Huibing?
I can't.
Then, listen to me.
Who is boss he? How could you be so blind? You dare to disrespect me. Oh, my good fellow. You finally arrived. Just these two. We agreed that the highest bidder wins. But now, you're going back on your word. Hey, it is best for you to sell the item if you know what is good for you. That way, you avoid unnecessary pain. And you won't get the money either.
Brother, are you trying to steal it by force?
Why don't you go and find out what we want? Do you think you can just take it away? If I don't agree, then I apologize. Brothers, let's move.
Mother.
Shut up, bend over, lift your left leg, and follow behind.
Hey, Mother, why did he fall to the ground?
Don't just stand there. As he threw punches, Qi Daniel followed his commands. He became increasingly familiar with his commands and movements.
Mother, I hit someone.
Huh?
Qin Jiangnu turned to look at the stunned boss. Do you still want us to stay?
You, don't come any closer. I'm warning you.
Qin Jiangnu raised his staff, ready to strike boss He. Hey. But as soon as she lifted it, boss, his eyes rolled back, and he fainted on the spot. She poked boss He with her staff. Get up. Stop pretending to be dead. Losing interest. She prepared to have Qi Daniel carry the tiger away.
Who the hell is so blind? Daring to lay a hand on my man, Big Golden Tooth.
Big Golden Tooth was fuming lately. How could my subordinate get beaten up? Is this just too unlucky? Qin Jiangnu chuckled upon hearing the voice. Looks like I've run into an old acquaintance. Big Golden Tooth saw Qi Daniel standing before him. Why does this guy look so familiar? He turned and asked his subordinate.
Don't you find this person familiar?
Big brother.
He is Big Golden Tooth. Hearing this, he got angry and kicked him in the backside.
What are you doing? Straighten your tongue.
We meet again. Qinjiang, Fatty knew. Qin Jiangnu emerged from behind Qi Daniel, and as everyone heard the voice, fear erupted within them. He mechanically turned his head to face the smiling person looking at him.
Your mother? Why are you here?
Qin Jiangdong yelled. His face darkened. Whose mother?
No. Sister, why are you here?
Qin Jiangnu pointed at the tiger on the ground. Am I not here to sell this tiger to pay off my debts? Big Golden Tooth looked at the tiger, its eyes wide open in death, and swallowed hard.
To be able to kill such a large tiger with a single strike. Who on earth is this person?
How about I pay off this debt with this tiger, and we'll be even? Big Golden Tooth looked at the tiger on the ground, worth 300 taels, and thought it was worth it.
Since my sister has spoken, brother must show you respect.
No. Let's settle this debt.
Qin Jiangnu extended his hand towards him. Big Golden Tooth was momentarily unsure what he intended, scratching his head. The IOU. Big Golden Tooth. He then fumbled in his arms and found the IOU. He handed it over.
Hey, take a look. This is your IOU.
Qin Jiangnu 接过这套 and looked at the characters on it. Fortunately, I had learned these characters in my past life. Otherwise, it would have been like staring into darkness. He checked the amount and the name himself, and seeing that everything was correct, he put it away. Anything else? Big Golden Tooth shook his head like a rattle.
No, nothing else.
Qin Jiangnu noticed a few pheasants and rabbits on the ground. Why don't you take these as well? That would save me some trouble.
Sister, how much do you want for them?
I'm not asking for much, just 5 taels of silver.
Why don't you just rob me instead?
Qin Jiangnu's lips curved into a smile. Isn't that exactly what I'm doing? Big Golden Tooth immediately kicked one of his subordinates who had just spoken.
My God! Do you think you have the right to speak here?
Eldest brother, we have so many people. Why should we be afraid of her?
Shut up, or I'll take you with me.
Sister, my subordinates are ignorant. Please don't take it to heart.
Then let's take advantage of this guy.
My sister said 5 taels, so it is 5 taels. What are you still gawking at? Pay up.
Sister, here are 5 taels of silver for you.
Qin Jiangnu weighed the silver in her hand and said to Qi Daniu, who was already stunned beside her, Daniu, hand over the game. Qin Jiangnu walked over to Big Gold Tooth and said in a voice only they could hear, a gentleman loves wealth and seeks it righteously. Do more good and less evil. Otherwise, if heaven doesn't take you, I'll do it myself.
Sister, don't worry. I will certainly make amends. I promise.
This can be considered me doing a good deed for the people here. Daniel left. Qi Daniel quickly caught up with him.
Mother! How did you do that? How did you take them down? Will I be able to be this powerful from now on? Mother, how did you suddenly learn to read? Oh, and also, how do you know how to hunt? Why didn't you hunt before?
Qin Jiangnu is feeling overwhelmed right now. Be quiet.
Mother.
If you don't hit me, why would I hit you? Let's go to the cloth shop to buy some fabric first. I'll also pick up a pair of shoes. Walking barefoot is really uncomfortable.
Mother, are you buying fabric for us?
Well, the clothes at home are all ragged. We'll buy fabric and make some new clothes, and then buy some food.
Mother, you're buying food too.
Never mind. I'd better not try to explain, since I can't explain it clearly anyway. Big Golden Tooth saw the disaster star leave and shouted at the onlookers.
What are you looking at? Do you want a beating? Boss, what are you doing?
Big Golden Tooth was furious.
That one. What about Bossy?
Go and search him for silver. It'll be medical expenses for the brothers.
Big Golden Tooth, after they took his silver, they just left him there. Let him lie on the ground. Qin Jiangnu and Qi Daniu arrived at the shop. The shop was doing very good business, with quite a few customers inside. Qi Daniu and Qin Jiangnu were just about to enter, when they were blocked.
Why are you blocking us?
Qi Daniu looked at the man in front of him.
Our lady and her daughter are shopping inside. You 2 beggars should go beg elsewhere.
We are not beggars.
The servant sized them up, then glanced at Qin Jiangnu.
Just because you say you're not beggars doesn't mean you're not beggars. Get going, or I'll beat you up.
Qin Jiangnu narrowed her eyes. Did he not consult the almanac before leaving home today? Why are there people picking fights everywhere? Qi Daniu clenched his fists, his eyes turning red, ready to argue further. Just then, a maid emerged from the shop and whispered something in the servant's ear. Qin Jiangnu could tell what he was saying just from his lip movements. He meant they should give them some money and quickly send them away. If the ladies of the household blame us later, we'll be in trouble. The servant reluctantly took out a handful of copper coins from his robes and stuffed them into Qi Daniu's hand.
Here you go. Now get going.
Qi Daniu was about to throw the money on the ground, but Qin Jiangnu spoke up. Daniel, hold on to the money. Let's go. The servant watched their retreating backs.
What a joke. They claim they're not beggars, but it is just someone else taking their money, right?
You?
Qi Daniu naturally heard the tone. His face flushed red. After enduring for a long time, he caught up with Qin Qiao.
Slave, mother, why did you make me take this money?
Qin Qiao stopped, turning to look at his face, flushed with anger.
I'm not reconciled. We're clearly not beggars.
Do you think anyone would believe what you say?
Even if they don't believe it, we still can't take this money.
Qi Daniu still felt disgusted. Daniel, do you know why we had to back down? Qi Daniu shook his head. He didn't know, nor did he understand. If we had stayed there in a stalemate, it would have brought us no benefit. The people inside were clearly powerful. What did we have? Qi Daniu's eloquent words couldn't refute them. Since we have nothing now, let's take what we can get. We can still use this money to buy some things, can't we? Qi Daniu still couldn't get over it. Emotionally, Qin Jianu looked at him. Daniel, we'll teach you something today. A true man knows when to yield and when to stand firm. The humiliation you feel now isn't for a lifetime. One day, you will return this humiliation to them. Qin Jianu saw him catching up, knowing he had come to terms with it. Daniel, do you want to learn martial arts? Qi Daniu looked at her in disbelief.
Mother! What did you just say so loudly?
People around looked over. Qin Jianu regretted it again. He is fine. Why were you so glib? If you want to learn, be quiet.
Mother, are you really willing to teach me?
Yes.
It depends on how you perform.
Yes, I'll perform my best.
Qi Daniu recalled the moves his mother had just taught him to deal with ruffians, and became even more excited. Qin Jiangyang, with no energy to spare, walked towards another cloth shop in the county town. The facade of the Baiyun cloth shop was much smaller than the previous one, and its business was not as good either, with little business. There was only a shop owner and one shop assistant inside. The assistant was wiping down the seats in the shop. Seeing someone enter, he greeted them with a broad smile.
Hey, please come in, honored guest.
But when he clearly saw Qin Jianu's appearance, his smile faltered.
She looks like a beggar.
Boss Zhang, not hearing a response, looked up towards the entrance. He saw the same thing, seeing Qin Jianu. He was first taken aback, then said with a smile,
A guest entering the shop is most welcome. Why aren't you inviting our guest in?
The shop assistant then moved aside, making a gesture to invite them in.
Guest.
Please come in. As Qin Jianu and the shop assistant stepped over the threshold, walking towards the middle of the shop, Qi Daniu charged in from behind.
Mother, wait for me.
No sooner had he spoken
Then a loud bang was heard. Qin Jianu and the shop assistant were startled. They quickly turned to look back, only to see that the dust had not yet settled behind them, and Qi Daniel was lying prostrate on the ground. The shop assistant quickly went to help Daniel up.
Guest, how are you? Should we call for a doctor?
It is all right. It is all right. I'm tough and can take a beating.
Guest, your pants are torn.
Qin Jianu shook her head helplessly. Let's buy a new pair later.
Madam, what would you like to buy?
Boss, how much is this Remy cloth? And how much is the fine cotton cloth?
Rami cloth is 240 copper coins per bolt, and cotton cloth is 480 copper coins per bolt.
How many outfits can one bolt of cloth make?
If it is tailored for my cousin's build, it can make 2 outfits. And for your figure, madam, it can also make 2 outfits. And there'd be enough left for an extra pair of pants or a shirt.
Qin Jianong understood. There are 6 people in their family, and Rami cloth is for everyday work. For changing and washing, they need at least 2 outfits. And the fine cotton cloth for inner wear would also require 2 sets. So let's buy 2 more sets of cotton. Boss, may I see the fabric?
Yes, of course. Please wait a moment, madam. I'll go get it for you.
Qi Daniel limped to Qin Jiano's side, whispering,
Meow, do we really have to buy fabric?
No haze. What are we here for, madam?
These are all the colors we have in our store.
He looked at Qi Daniel and picked out a piece of gray Rami cloth for him, a piece of dark blue cotton cloth, and chose all dark-colored fabrics for himself. For Seo Huibing, he chose light blue Rami cloth and aqua blue cotton cloth. For Keilong Huiqing, crimson Rami cloth and deep purple cotton cloth. For Cao Huiyu, ginger yellow Rami cloth and light yellow cotton cloth. And for Seo Huiji, fox green Rami cloth and fruit green cotton cloth. Additionally, a piece of fine cotton cloth was selected for each of them as a gift. Boss Yang.
Allah take these. Madam, the total is 7,200 copper coins, or 7 taels and 20 copper coins.
Daughter, we don't have enough money.
Boss, we'll just take the Remy cloth and fine cotton cloth. We can do without the cotton cloth for now.
Madam, the total is 4,320 copper coins, or 4 taels and 320 copper coins.
Qin Jianu took out 5 taels of silver from her embrace and handed it to him. Boss, do you sell shoes here?
Yes, ordinary cloth shoes.
Qin Jianu looked at the dark-colored fabrics. There wasn't much to choose from, so she just picked the right size.
How much are these shoes? A pair of shoes sells for 10 companions. But since Madam is buying so much, let's give you a pair.
Good. Thank you, boss. Daniel, go buy a carrying basket.
Oh, okay. Bird, this is to reimburse you. You don't need to worry about a small amount.
I admire your character, boss. Daniel returned with a carrying basket on his back and put all the items inside.
Boss, thank you, Bird.
Where are we going now?
To buy some rice and flour.
What can I get for the 2 esteemed customers?
How much is your rice?
20 copper coins per hang, 1 dao, 200 copper coins. And for the flour, it is the same price as rice.
1 do of rice and 1 do of flour.
Got it. That is a total of 400 copper coins.
Hey there, I also need some salt and sesame oil.
Salt is 100 copper coins per hey. Sesame oil is 32 copper coins. How much salt do you need? 1 sheng of salt?
2 sheng of sesame oil.
All right. That is 564 copper coins in total.
Then please count it. The shop assistant takes it with both hands and counts it out clearly in front of you.
That is correct. Please wait a moment, Miao.
Where do we go next?
Daniel, where's the money you have on you?
Miao, it is all here.
Qin Jianu took a look and found about 20 or 30 copper coins left, plus the silver she had. Here, it should be enough for the lean meat. Let's go to the butcher shop.
Madam, would you like to buy some meat? Our meat here is the best in the county.
Boss, how do you sell your meat?
Madam, would you like fat meat or lean meat? This fat meat is 20 copper coins per jin. This lean meat is a little cheaper. 15 copper coins per jin.
It can't be less, madam.
Our prices are already very honest. If you buy more, I'll give you a set of bones as a bonus.
You've scraped these bones too clean.
Who sells bones that aren't scraped clean? Doesn't that imply poor craftsmanship?
I want 5 jin of fat meat and 2 jin of lean meat. The butcher heard this and immediately, with a smile, cut him a large piece of meat with a good mix of fat and lean. Weigh it and tie up the 5 pounds of plump meat with a rope. Then he cut 2 pounds of lean meat for him. Tie it up with a rope as well. He also generously gave him a set of bone marrow tubes. Daniel watched him buy so much meat and felt, oh, my mouth is watering so much. How long has it been since he last ate meat? Then you count it.
By the way, you two, take care on your way. Remember to come again if you need anything.
Qin Jianu looked at the remaining 12 copper coins in her hand. Alas, money really doesn't last long. If I had known, I would have robbed everyone of a few more taels of silver. A miscalculation. Daniel is now carrying, shouldering, and holding things. He is laden with goods, yet his steps seem much lighter. Qin Jianu glanced at the sky. They hadn't eaten anything since they left in the morning. It was almost noon now. Catching the aroma wafting from a roadside bun stall, she used the remaining 12 copper coins to buy 4 meat buns. She took 1 for herself and handed the other 3 to Daniel. Eat up.
No, these are for me.
If you don't eat them, I'll feed them to the dog later. Qin Jianu said nothing more and ignored him, taking a bun and starting to eat. It is still so satisfying to eat these plain buns. At least they don't scratch my throat.
Mother, can I save some for my wife and sister?
If you're not hungry, then do as you please. Hey, isn't that old Qin Jianu?
Yes. Hey, the one following her is her son-in-law.
He looks a bit like her, but also not quite.
How can he look like her one moment?
And then not the next. Daniel used to be so meek and subservient. He always walked with his back hunched and his head bowed, so no one even remembered what he looked like. Look at him now. Does he resemble him?
Now that you mention it, he really doesn't look much alike.
This Qin Jianu would gamble away any money she had. How could she possibly buy so many things?
Look at him now leaning on a stick.
He was likely beaten up by people at the gambling den. The person behind him is probably Qin Jianong, who just happened to be traveling the same way.
He is injured and not walking fast. She clearly heard every word of the gossip behind them. She sneered. Humph, you've guessed wrong.
Mother, did you just say something or not?
Daniel, If it weren't for those copper coins, you wouldn't have meat to eat right now. Qin was stunned and looked at the meat in his hand.
You? Don't you feel bad about it?
Yima, your pride.
Well,
how much is pride worth anyway? Sometimes, being shameless is the highest state of being a person. Qin and I having some kind of delusion. Don't be so surprised. In the future, you'll encounter all sorts of people. If you get provoked that easily, you'll fall right into someone else's trap. Impulsive. What if you don't act today? Qin had never considered fighting anyone. He didn't dare, but he was also unwilling to be insulted by others. His heart was in conflict. Qin was also a little tired from walking, so she stopped to rest for a bit. You'll get carried away by anger and hit someone directly. I, Qin, want to say I wouldn't. You want to say you won't. Then the question arises. If the stalemate continues, there's only one possibility. You'll get beaten up, like being beaten by someone with power. And you'd get off lightly. 下呆玉. They could easily frame you for anything.
I didn't do anything. Why would they?
Because of the power in their hands.
Mother, are we going to be bullied by others our entire lives?
If you don't want to be bullied, you need to have your own capabilities.
You can teach me!
You still have a lot to learn. After saying that, he continued to walk ahead. Seo Huibing paced back and forth, anxiously at home. He woke up early in the morning, and Qin and Qin were nowhere to be found. It is past noon now. Why haven't they come back yet?
Where on earth could they be?
It is best if he doesn't come back. But why hasn't my brother-in-law returned either? Third sister.
I'm telling you, Sister Xiaohui, she is practically selling you out. Why are you still defending her?
Second sister. No matter what she says, she is saying our mother would rather not have her.
Fine. That is truly disappointing for you. Then, Qin Jiaonu's voice called out from the courtyard entrance. The 4 daughters of the Cao family all looked towards the entrance, seeing the dried bloodstains on his head, stooping over, and leaning on a cane. And not seeing Qin behind him, the 4 of them felt a jolt of unease.
Could he have killed Qin?
Yeah. What have you done to Daniel? Where is my brother-in-law?
Qin Jianonu looked at them. They were all staring at her with deathly pale faces, as if she were a murderer. They couldn't possibly think she had killed Qin, could they? Oh, their imaginations deserved full marks. Looking at her 4 daughters, who seemed like enemies, she suddenly felt like teasing them. Hey, I told him there were plenty of prey in the mountains. If he caught some, he could buy you beautiful clothes. So he went. Cao Huibing was struck as if by lightning. Her legs gave out, and she collapsed onto the ground.
What?
What did he do wrong to you? I'm sorry for you.
Why do you?
Why can't you even let him go?
I'm going to the authorities to report you. I'll accuse you of disregarding human life. How could we have a mother like you? Mother, why are you doing this?
Why did Qidanu's shoe get a stone in it, causing his foot to hurt? He found a spot and took out a stone from his shoe. He realized Qin Jianu was gone. He quickly put his shoe back on and ran home. He hadn't even reached the door yet when he heard Cao Huibing crying. He was extremely anxious and rushed straight in, knocking down Qin Jianu, who was standing at the door.
Wife, what happened? Why are you sitting on the ground?
Daniel, you're all right.
I'm fine.
What is wrong with me?
Brother-in-law. Wasn't he called up the mountain by him?
Seo Huiyu pointed to Qin Jianu, who was sitting on the ground behind them, clutching her side and breaking out in a cold sweat. Qin Daniu turned his head and saw Qin Jianu sitting on the ground. He hurried forward to help her up.
Mother,
why are you sitting on the ground?
the ground is cold.
Qin Jianu's hand gripping the stick was covered in bulging veins, and the words from her mouth were, they were squeezed out through gritted teeth. Qi, I don't want to see you for the next few days. After saying that, she pushed him away and limped back to her room, slamming the door shut with a bang. The force was so great, you could even see the paper on the window trembling. The four Seo sisters stared at the closed door, shocked. Hey, what is she acting up about now? Qi scratched his head.
I don't think I did anything wrong just now. Why is mother still angry? If she is angry, will she not teach me martial arts?
Daniel, what exactly happened with those injuries on you? Did he hit you again? When he hits you, can't you dodge?
Wife, mother didn't hit me. These aren't from him.
Then what happened?
Yes, brother-in-law. What on earth is going on with you two today?
Huh? Brother-in-law, what is with all this on you?
Qi Daniel recounted the day's events from beginning to end. The 4 Seo sisters' jaws remained dropped. Seo Huiqing looked at him in disbelief.
He did all that?
Qi Daniel desperately nodded. Yes, eldest sister.
Pinch me. How can I feel like I'm dreaming?
Seo Huibing could barely believe it, so she pinched Cao Huiqing's hand. Seo Huiqing let out a startled cry, waking them all up. Qin Zhangnu had no time to care what they were thinking now. She was busy figuring out what medicine to exchange with the wish ring for her back injury.
Qi Daniel, you're here to be my bang.
She touched the ring on her finger. Blood circulation and pain relief, and moments later, a box of medicated plaster appeared in her hand. She looked at the ring on her hand, sighing. My wishes for today are all used up again. It seems after I recover, I'll need to use the spiritual spring water to strengthen my bones and muscles. I only drank a bowl before, and it barely improved my condition. If I don't take some potent medicine now, I fear I'll meet an early end. Who is it?
Mother?
Is something wrong?
Mother, can I come in?
Come in. Xiao Huiji gently pushed the door open, walking in with a basin of hot water. Seeing Qin Xiangnu lying on the bed and looking at her, she was so startled that she almost dropped the basin. What are you doing here?
Mother, my brother-in-law said your foot was injured, so I wanted to get some water to wash it for you.
Hey, Bshe, you're afraid of me, yet you still dare to come.
I thank you.
If you're scared, you can leave. Cao Huiji looked up in shock, but as soon as she saw her, she immediately looked down, not daring to look at her again. It is okay. You can go. I can handle it myself.
Sister Hui, what is wrong? Did she hit you or scold you? I told you not to bother with her. Why can't you be more sensible? Oh, second sister. She just said thank you to me.
You see, I was saying what Cao Huiqing said, and only halfway through did I realize. What did you just say?
What? I said she just said thank you to me. She doesn't have a fever. How can she suddenly be talking nonsense? Second sister, I don't have a fever. I'm not talking nonsense. She really said thank you to me. Big sister, take a look at Sister Hui. This girl is starting to talk nonsense. She really said thank you to you. My goodness. Third sister, don't you know that acting like a servant can scare people to death? I know you're timid, but I didn't know you were timid. Third sister, believe me. She really said thank you. Okay, I believe you.
Madam, this blue fabric is yours.
Eldest sister, where did these fabrics come from?
He bought them. Then, this is yours.
My mother originally wanted to buy cotton cloth for you all, but we didn't have enough money, so we could only buy Jebu.
Brother-in-law, why are you starting to take his side now? Bella, don't you remember how he used to bully you?
Tao hasn't hit me in the past 2 days.
Seo Huiqing felt a bit like she was disappointed in him, and wanted to say a few more encouraging words. But your brother-in-law said he has already paid off all his debts. From what I see, he wants to live a good life now.
Eldest sister, we can't be fooled by appearances. Who knows if he is plotting something bad again?
Go. Take these fabrics to the 2 of them. Go make your own clothes. She hugged the fabric and left the kitchen. Daniel, can you cook a meal?
Oh, all right, madam. The meat buns were bought by my mother.
I didn't eat them.
I brought them back for you and your sister to eat.
Why aren't you eating them?
I can eat the multigrain steamed buns. These are delicious for you to eat.
What a fool. Let's split them. Qi Daniu smiled honestly and took the bun he handed over, not caring that the bun was already cold. Seo Huibing ate the remaining half of the bun and asked Qi Daniu to reheat the remaining 2. Confused, he told his 3 sisters to share them, hesitated for a moment. Then, holding Xuanzi's fabric and muslin, he went to Qin Zhangnu's door. Qin Zhangnu looked at the hot water by the bed, thought about her foot, and looked at the blister on her foot. It is actually a bit unnerving. Wash your feet first, and then we'll deal with the blood blisters. Seo Huibin saw that the door to his room was ajar, and after a moment's hesitation, pushed the door open and went in. Is something wrong? Cao Huibin didn't say anything. He placed the cool cloth in his hand on the table, rolled up his sleeves, and squatted down by the basin of water. He reached out and carefully washed his feet. Don't move. I'll help you with the blisters. Thank you. Cao Huibin paused slightly. Then, without further delay, he carried a basin of water out of the room. I'll bring you something to eat later. Just rest well at home these days. Qin Jianong lay on the bed, thinking, he is doing this for me. Has he had a change of heart? The meal was brought in by Cao Huibing. Seeing the cloth, still on the table, not moved, she looked at Qin Jianong, who was struggling to get up, hesitated for a moment, then approached with the food, placing it on a stool at the head of the table. She helped Qin Jianong sit up again, propping him against the headboard. She also put a quilt behind him, to make him more comfortable. Cao Huibing moved the stool by the bed a little closer, so he could reach it. Eat, thank you. If you don't hide anymore, we can all live peacefully. Qin Jianong was surprised to hear her say this. The food in his mouth felt strange. Neither good nor bad. He couldn't swallow it nor spit it out. We know you've had a hard time these past few years. Raising us wasn't easy. If you want to live a better life, stop gambling from now on. Find good husbands for your 3 sisters, and Daniel and I will stay home with you. Cao Huibing stood up after speaking. Think it over carefully. If you remain stubborn, we won't stay in this home either. Don't blame us for being unfilial. Qin Jianong watched her leave, then looked at the food in his bowl. Sigh. With a mother like that, finding good husbands for the 3 sisters would be quite difficult. That night, Qin Jianong's back pain kept him from sleeping, so he simply turned over and sat up. He took out a clean set of clothes from the closet, opened the door, and walked out, leaning on a stick. The moonlight was bright that night, casting a silvery glow on everything around. Occasional dog barks could be heard from the village. There was no shelter by the river, so he decided to head into the woods instead. Instead of the hunting grounds today, he chose the mountain where villagers often go to chop firewood. He found a secluded spot and seeing no one around, and no wild animals. He touched the ring on his hand and said, "Give me a bathtub of spiritual spring water." In the blink of an eye, a transparent tub of water appeared before him. Qin Jianong took off his clothes and stepped directly into it. None of the water inside leaked out, completely enveloping him from head to toe. It was like wearing a garment of water around his body. But this water garment slowly turned from transparent to cloudy, and then it became darker and darker, and thicker. The smell was so potent that Qin Jianong was almost suffocated. He tried hard to ignore the stench. While waiting for his body to expel the black substance, he raised his hand and struck the water garment on his body. With a splash, the water garment shattered, and the black water flowed onto the ground. The stench also dispersed with the wind, causing the surrounding animals to flee in a panic. Qin Jianong walked to the stream, washing himself thoroughly from head to toe. He looked down. His skin was now smooth, with a healthy pink glow, and his previously sagging skin had become firm. He curved his lips into a smile, gazing at his reflection in the stream. It was as if he were looking at himself from a past life, carved from the same gaze. Qin Jianong moved his body, performing some challenging movements. He discovered that his body's flexibility had returned. Finally, he could shed his weak body and washed his previous clothes clean in the stream, preparing to dry them later when he returned home. However, the lingering smell in the forest would likely take some time to dissipate. He is in an incredibly good mood now, holding his clothes and humming a little tune, ready to go home and get a good night's sleep.
Oh, darling, I've missed you so much.
My dear, what are you in such a hurry for?
Can I not be in a hurry? It is finally here, after this long wait. Quick, give me a kiss.
How annoying. Qin Jianong's hearing is unusually sharp now. He seems to have overheard something extraordinary. The man seems to be Village Chief Yang Shu, and the woman appears to be Qi, another widow in the village.
Damn it.
These two are actually fooling around together. I wonder if the village chief's wife knows about this. Qin Jianong didn't want to eavesdrop, but these two were blocking his way down the mountain. And this is the only path down the mountain in this forest. He couldn't find a way around. Could you two please move somewhere else? You're in the way.
Don't you come any closer.
Don't come here!
Please don't be offended.
We didn't mean to disturb you. Please spare us.
I say, Village Chief, aren't you afraid the village chief's wife will find out about this? Yang Shu found the voice somewhat familiar. Why does it sound so much like that shameless old woman, Qin Jianong?
See if it is Qin Jianong.
I wouldn't dare.
Chief, why don't you turn around and look at me yourself?
Let me tell you, I have a protective charm. No matter what kind of demon or ghost you are, Just get lost.
Oh dear, I'm so scared.
Village Chief, as for this evidence, I'll keep it safe for you for now.
Next time, you should find a safer place.
I thought it was someone else. It is you. Are you also here to meet your lover in the middle of the night?
Unlike you, Village Chief, I'm still willing to wait for my dear departed husband to return.
Qin Jiaonu, you to sing in the dead of night.
Who do you think will believe you?
If you've become a harlot, don't pretend to be virtuous. I see you're unsatisfied. Perhaps I should show you some affection again.
Qin Jiaonu looked at his repulsive face. She raised her foot and kicked him. He fell to the ground. She stepped on him with one foot. You think you can lay a hand on me?
What exactly do you want, Qin Jiaonu?
I don't want anything.
If you don't speak of today's events, neither will I.
But from now on, when you see me, you will behave yourself and keep a low profile. Otherwise, I have plenty of ways to deal with these clothes of yours. I'll sort them out for you first. If you fall into my hands again next time, I wouldn't mind sending these to the village chief's wife, seeing as there is a name embroidered on them. She turned and headed down the mountain.
What about the village chief?
What is there to fear? Didn't he promise not to say anything? Now go back and keep your mouth shut.
With that, she left without another word to Kui. Kui hastily straightened her clothes and hurried to follow him down the mountain. Nongshuo arrived in the village and glanced towards Qin Jianu's farmhouse.
You'd better keep your word, or I'll make sure you regret it.
Meanwhile, Qin Jianu quietly pushed open the courtyard gate, turning to close it properly, when she felt a strong gust of wind coming at her from behind. She ducked, narrowly dodging the attack, and with a swift counter, subdued the person behind her. When she finally saw clearly who it was, her head started to ache.
Ouch!
Qi Daniu,
What are you doing here this late at night? Not sleeping.
Let go of me! You scoundrel! If you don't let go, I'll call for help! Qin family!
Dunu's face was a mask of exasperation. Come on, look at me. Who do you think I am?
Don't try to seduce me!
I'm your mother.
When Qin Daniu heard this,
he forgot all about the pain. He turned and saw a long-haired female ghost.
A ghost!
Qin Jianu made furious. His shout had woken everyone in the house. Oil lamps were lit in the rooms, and the 4 daughters, already dressed, rushed out. They were armed with improvised weapons, and seeing the scene in the courtyard, they were alarmed.
Who are you? Let Daniel go. Don't let us call for help. Big sister, don't waste your breath on him. Let's rescue brother-in-law first.
Cao Huiqing said, and lunged at Qin Jianu with something in hand. Qin Jianu had to let go of Qi Daniu.
you can't possibly hit your own daughter too, can you?
While dodging, he coiled up his long hair that had dried.
Hey, stop! Hurry up and stop!
What are you doing out so late at night instead of sleeping? I went out for a bath and washed some clothes while I was at it. As he said this, he shook the clean clothes in his hands and hung them on a bamboo pole in the yard. If there is nothing else, I'm going back to sleep. You can continue to enjoy the moon. Qin Jialong finally had a good sleep. He got up before dawn, ready to exercise. After changing his clothes, he came out. He saw Qi Daniu was already up, cleaning the yard. Qi Daniu heard the door open and turned to look at him.
Hey, mother, you're up.
Qin Jianu responded and was about to leave the courtyard.
Hey, mother, where are you going?
To exercise. I'm going too.
Qi Daniu 立马接力 dropped the broom and followed him out. Qin Jianu glanced around the village. There was no one around, so he started running around the village. After a few laps, the sky had begun to turn slightly pale. Only then did he return home, go back and practice the horse stance. I want to see if your stance is stable.
Mother, you're going to teach me martial arts.
Well, are you going to learn or not? Qin Jianu truly didn't want to talk to this simple son-in-law. This guy always managed to trick him. Qi Daniu didn't say a word and immediately squatted into a horse stance in the yard. Qin Jianu found a bamboo pole and corrected his posture. Your stance isn't very stable. Let's practice for half an hour today. Okay, squat properly and don't move, or I'll whip you with this stick. Qi Daniu squatted down and didn't dare to move.
What has gotten into you so early in the morning? What did brother-in-law do wrong this time for you to punish him like this? Second sister.
Oh, it is not what you think.
I wanted to stand up and explain to him. Hey, squat properly. Didn't I tell you not to move? Just keep an eye on your brother-in-law. He can't get up until he's practiced for half an hour. After saying that, she went into the kitchen. Daniel, he is bothering you again.
Madam, it is not like that.
Then, why are you squatting here?
My mother is teaching me martial arts.
He doesn't know any martial arts. He just wants to find an excuse to deal with you.
Qin Jiangnu watched the two people standing at the doorway, looking a bit bewildered. If you two have nothing else to do, go wash your hands and help get the bowls and chopsticks for breakfast. Seo Huiji said this as he went to wash his hands, preparing to get the bowls and chopsticks. Cao Huiyuan, still a little uneasy, walked over to the stove, glancing into the pot, hoping it wasn't anything strange. This time, the white porridge in the pot seemed to have been cooked normally. It even looked better than what the eldest sister made. You don't want to eat porridge?
Oh, no, it is not that. The porridge is fine. It is my fault for meddling. I won't eat breakfast. I'm going back to my room to sleep. Hey!
Lady Hui Qin.
齐大牛在今夜无三事 whether to stand or not, and unsure whether to squat since it is training. You should just train properly. Having said that, he went to clean the parts of the yard that were still uncleaned.
Hello, eldest sister.
She said she wanted to sleep.
Don't worry about her, eldest sister. Xiaofei was made by mother.
She made it. Cao Huibing was a little stunned.
She boiled the porridge.
It seems she's wasted food again. Is there something on my face?
Are you really him? What do you want to ask? I feel like you've become a different person. Are you afraid you'll eat us?
That depends on whether you behave yourselves.
Is she really a monster? Big sister, big sister. What is wrong with her? She is not human.
What nonsense are you talking? Really? What on earth is going on?
I just asked him if he would eat us. He said it depends on whether we behave. He really is a monster.
If he were really a monster, would he tell you to guard against him?
Yes, isn't that right?
He is clearly just messing with you. Just half an hour. Wash your hands and eat. When Daniel heard the time was up, his body relaxed, and he immediately sank to the ground.
Hey, are you okay, Daniel?
I'm fine. I just relaxed too suddenly. My legs are a bit weak, but they'll be fine soon.
Sit down and I'll massage you. You, go wash your hands and eat. What are you waiting for? The two went to wash their hands and sat down at the table. In front of them was a bowl of thick white congee and a small plate of cold appetizers. Then eat up and taste my cooking.
Mother, this cold dish is so delicious.
If it is delicious, eat more of it. It is appetizing and refreshing. Cao Huiyu stared at her as if she had seen a ghost. This is definitely not her mother. Do you want to try some too? Saying that, she added some for him as well. Here, try it. It is really good. The corners of Cao Huiyu's mouth twitched slightly.
The more I look at this person, the more I feel like a monster.
This meal felt exceptionally strange, yet unexpectedly harmonious. Seo Huibing sent everyone else in the household away and walked to Qin Jiangnu's room by himself. He hesitated, unsure whether to go in.
Since you're here, come in.
Seo Huibing 听得无比 and saw Qin Jiangnu dismantling the bedding. He didn't know how to start the conversation.
Just say what you need to say.
Who are you? Qin Jiangnu paused his actions and turned to look at him. I thought none of you would ask about my mother. Sit down and we'll talk. I wonder if she were still here. Hearing that, mother would be happy. Cao Huibing gave a bitter smile. If his mother were here, she might have been happy before. But now, she'd probably wish she could sell them all. You could use the money to gamble.
Where is she now?
I don't know. When I arrived, she was already gone. What do you mean? Do you believe in ghosts and gods? Cao Huibing's face turned ashen.
Could it be that she really is a monster?
Don't be so tense. I'm not a monster, and I don't scorn people. Then what the heck are you? Hey, I am also a person. It is just that I'm not from this world. I don't know why I came here. When I arrived, your mother was already gone. Did she die? I don't know about your mother. Cao Huibing chuckled, but tears streamed down her face. She's not coming back, is she? I don't know. It is just that when I arrived, he was already gone. You don't want him back? Yes. Then I must live well. Perhaps if I die, he'll return. Do you want me to leave? Cao Huibing looked at him with complex eyes. Leave? How can I leave? You want me to leave his body? I'm afraid I can't. Unless I die. Can I consider it? Of course, if you want me to stay. I will always take care of you. Consider it repayment for borrowing your mother's body. If you want me to leave, and if you could live better, I can leave too. Cao Huibing didn't know how she had left his room. When she came to her senses, she was already standing in the yard. These past 2 days together, she could see her extraordinary abilities. With her here, they felt much more at ease. But she wasn't her mother. Wouldn't it be too selfish to do this? holding the dismantled bedding. There was no one in the yard. She found a wooden basin, took a soberi and a wooden mallet, and headed towards the river. As soon as the villagers saw her, they first froze, then exclaimed, "Hey, where did this beautiful woman come from? We've never seen her before."
She is 青椒奴.
Someone shouted.
Oh, that shout sent everyone scattering in fright, as if they had seen a plague god.
Seeing her coming in their direction, they immediately shut their courtyard gates.
The once lively village road instantly fell silent.
Only some elderly people with inconvenient legs and feet were still out,
Kept walking towards home.
praying continuously in my heart.
Sound of a belch.
I didn't see myself. Arriving at the riverside, several women were washing clothes. When they turned their heads and saw her,
Their eyes widened.
their clothes left unwashed. They grabbed their basins and fled. Widow Kuai also happened to be there washing clothes today. When she saw Qin, her face turned ashen. She didn't know whether to run or stay. What a coincidence. Qin squatted beside her, beginning to process the soberies. You seem scared of me, don't you?
Why would I be afraid of you?
Oh, if you're not afraid of me, then let's have a little chat to pass the time, shall we? Widow Kuai stared at her with wide eyes.
What is wrong with you?
I say, you're so young, following an old man who already has a family. What do you gain from it? Isn't it obvious? I'm just saying, I wouldn't tell outsiders. Are you an outsider? Do you, Widow Kuai, want to strangle me now?
I recall your husband fell to his death off a cliff when he went into the mountains, right?
Qin, what exactly are you trying to do?
Just chatting. Didn't I say so?
There is nothing more to chat about with you.
With that, she stopped washing her things, packed them into her basin, and turned to leave. Kuai, he's not a good man. Widow Cow's steps faltered for a moment, and she left without looking back. She was washing the bedding here when a few women walked by, chatting and laughing.
But as soon as they saw her there,
they fled without looking back. Qin was used to it by now. For them to change their minds about her, it would take time. Returning home, she found the house still quiet. She hung out the bedding to dry and started cleaning her own room, beginning with a thorough cleaning.
by noon, there was still no one else at home.
Oh dear, have they all run away from home? Seeing that it was getting late, Qin went to the kitchen to start cooking. Just as the rice was nearly cooked, the four Seo Huibin sisters hurried into the kitchen.
Mother, are you cooking?
Yes, I am. I saw you weren't around, so I started cooking.
Mother, you go and rest. We can handle it.
Seeing Qin speaking to her so kindly, Cao Huiji's face lit up with joy.
Cao Huiqing frowned slightly.
That girl. Why is she so easily pleased? Besides,
We've got this.
You go rest outside. Coming out of the kitchen, she found she had nothing else to do. She decided to step out of the courtyard and check on the
Fields. Qi Daniu was in the field, waiting.
Sensing someone by the field's edge, he straightened up and looked back.
Mother, what brings you here?
I was just out for a stroll.
It is so hot out. You should be resting at home.
Daniel, do you usually manage all these fields yourself?
Yes.
Usually there is not much to do. Madam and the others are busy with embroidery.
Can you manage it all by yourself?
I can manage. There isn't much to do overall. It just takes some time. During the spring plowing and autumn harvest, the madam and the others will also come to help.
Let's go home for dinner.
Your mother, you go back first. I'll be back in a moment.
Qin nodded, looking at the fields in the village.
Her family used to own the most land.
Even renting it out to others. It is a shame. It is all being sold now. She really needs to think about how to make money. Qin was also absent-minded during dinner. Her mind entirely focused on ways to earn money. After the meal, Qi Daniu would go for a short nap, while the other four sisters would all get to their embroidery work. Cao Huiqing saw her watching them embroider, and boldly asked,
do you want to embroider?
When Qin was on missions before, she had indeed been fortunate enough to see double-sided embroidery,
And they had even told her how to do it.
but she was clumsy with her hands. You're not good at it.
Is that so?
Little fourth, I have a set of stitches here. Would you be able to embroider a flower using this technique? Seo Huiji became even more nervous. She wasn't good at embroidery to begin with, so if she couldn't do it well this time, would she be scolded? Cao Huiqing frowned after hearing this.
Why do you always bully Sister Hui?
Qin Zhangnu really wanted to give this second daughter a piece of her mind. Why does she always go against me like this? Tell me, I'll embroider it for you. Little fourth, her embroidery isn't very good. Okay, I'll say it. and you do it.
Eldest sister, it is fine.
Saying that, she took a flower-patterned embroidery piece from the sewing basket. The shape above is for a handkerchief. You can start. Qin Jiangnu got straight to the point, explaining the stitch pattern. Although Kang Huibing found it a bit odd, and the needlework felt unusual, she still managed to embroider a flower. But she didn't notice anything special about it. Did you remember everything? Is there any difference? Qin Jiangnu stood up, stretching languidly. It is so easy to feel sleepy after a meal. I'm going back to take a nap.
Eldest sister, what was it she just had you embroider?
Seo Huiyu took the embroidered cloth and raised it to examine it.
Sleep. It doesn't look particularly special.
It was at this moment that the pattern on the back of the embroidered cloth was fully revealed to the other three. Cao Huiqing's eyes widened in astonishment.
Yes! How is that possible? Third sister, look at the back quickly.
Cao Huiyu then turned the cloth over to look at the pattern on the back, so surprised that she was speechless. On the back was another flower, a peony in the front, and a rose on the back.
Eldest sister, did she really teach you this?
Let's not mention this to anyone yet. I need to ponder this further. I'll tell you how to do it later.
Eldest sister, we understand.
Madam, what is wrong with you today?
Auntie, what do you think of Mother?
Madam, if it is the mother of the past couple of days, I really like her. She doesn't lash out at me unpredictably. She'd even teach me martial arts. Once I learn,
I'll be able to protect you.
What if she leaves?
Huh? Is Mother getting remarried?
Seo Huibing was left speechless, unsure whether to laugh or cry. What nonsense are you talking about?
Why else would Mother leave?
Cao Bing was struck speechless. He couldn't possibly tell him that the person inside had changed. Would that scare him to death? I won't say it yet. He might even think I'm sick. Oh dear. Go work in the fields. I'm fine.
Madam, if anything comes up, please remember to tell me.
Got it. Bring some water. And wear your hat. The sun's been quite strong lately. Right. When Qin Jiangnu got up, only Seo Huibing was sitting there, lost in thought, holding the morning's embroidery. Still haven't figured it out. You should leave. I can take care of my sister. Qin Jiangnu raised an eyebrow, looking at him. Oh, you've decided. I don't know what to call you now. Having you here makes us all uncomfortable. Qin Jiangnu considered this. His presence was indeed making them uneasy. Perhaps it would be better to leave and see. If they could truly manage on their own, then he could just leave and be free. I will leave early tomorrow morning. Just tell people you're visiting relatives. Cao Huibing nodded.
I don't know what is going on with this little hill. It smells absolutely awful today. Smelly, yes. Sister, it is a good thing you didn't go today. Otherwise, that smell is quite intoxicating.
Qin Jiangnu was in her room, packing a few clothes, when she heard voices outside. He touched his nose, blaming no one for it. He could only blame this frail body for its weakness. He had left home in the dead of night, without telling a soul. When Qidaniu woke up, he waited in the yard for a long time, but didn't see Qin Jiangnu. He wanted to knock on the door, but feared being scolded, so he paced around the yard for a long time. And even after Cao Huibing and the others got up, his wife was still nowhere to be seen.
Is Mother sick?
Are they coming together? Qidaniu nodded.
There was no sound at all.
Brother-in-law, it is just her old ailment. What makes you think she can really teach you martial arts?
Cao Huibing walked up to her door, raising his hand to knock, but found the door ajar. He gently pushed it open and peeked inside. The freshly washed bedding was neatly folded, placed on the bed, unmade. Even the cool cloth he had bought was still on the table. A few items of clothing were missing from the chest.
Has she left? Eldest sister, where is she?
She told me yesterday she was visiting relatives, so she probably left early this morning.
Do we still have relatives to visit?
Qin Jiangnu hadn't gone far. She was still struggling to adapt to this body. So she decided to spend a few days in the mountains to get used to it. This time, she had returned to the place where she had hunted a tiger, where there were plenty of wild animals, and the sense of danger was palpable. It was the perfect training ground. A dagger. A black dagger materialized in his hand. Its hilt gleamed with a cold light. Qin Jiangnu twirled the dagger. It feels quite natural to use. She looked down at her shoes, hoping they wouldn't fail her this time. The outskirts of the mountain are home to small animals, and the villagers dare not come here. This is because there are many poisonous snakes here. Previously, many people had been bitten by venomous snakes and didn't survive. Just as she was thinking this, a viper darted out in front of her. raising its head and hissing at her. Qin Jianu looked at the little viper, issuing a warning, her eyes gleaming with excitement. Snake gall, brother viper, and grilled snake meat would taste good too. The viper looked at her, feeling a chill run through its entire body. What? How is this human different from any I've seen? Usually, a little scare and they'd run away. Why does this one's gaze feel so unnerving? Seeing its stunned reaction, Qin Jianu swiftly reached out and grabbed it by its vital point. I haven't had breakfast yet this morning, so I'll make do with you to start the day. Qin Jianu looked at the snake gall in her hand. Oh, it is a bit small, but if prepared properly, it can be sold at the pharmacy for some money. Qin Jianu threaded the viper onto a stake and slowly roasted it over the fire. The aroma was enticing. After eating her fill, she began to venture deeper into the forest.
Village Chief, get out!
Yang Shuo mumbled an assent.
Hey, I heard Qin Jianu has left.
Left? Who did you just say left?
Where did Qin Jianu of the Cao family go? I heard he went to visit distant relatives and won't be back for a while.
Is that true?
Uncle Yang's eyes lit up.
If he is really not around,
Then, perhaps some methods can be employed. Unbeknownst to Qin Jianu, the village chief Yang Shu was plotting against his family. He was currently playing parkour with a bear, with no intention of harming the bear. He was focused on training his body's reflexes. On the first day, his reactions were still a bit slow, and he got injured when he couldn't dodge in time. By the second day, he gradually adapted, gaining control over his body's agility. On the third day, he could finally move with ease. Now, the black bear, seeing him, gnashed its teeth in frustration and no longer pursued him, only roaring at him.
Can't you behave like a person? Are you bullying a bear like this?
Qin Jianu walked towards it, and it backed away. In short, it wouldn't chase him anymore, no matter what. Its hard-earned flesh had all but vanished. Seeing the black bear was no longer playing with it, it turned and fled into the deep mountains. Qin Jianu伸了帅气的奶子里. It has been a few days, and it is time for him to check on his daughters and see if they are truly well. On the way, he also retrieved a pheasant and a rabbit from a trap, preparing to take them back for them to eat. Many people had gathered inside and outside the KO family's gate. Yang Shu, accompanied by an injured man, looked at Daniel and spoke with apparent distress.
Daniel, how did you end up like this? Who could have done this to you?
Ouch! 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 It hurts so much. Someone's been beaten to death. I'm going to report you to the authorities. I'll have you thrown in jail. I didn't. I saw him collapse by the roadside, and I was trying to help him up. I didn't beat him.
Daniel, we have witnesses and evidence. How can you deny it? Hey, yes, I saw it. I was just relieving myself behind a tree. When I heard the commotion, I ran out, and I saw... Good heavens! I saw Daniel pinning this man down and beating him. He was hitting him so hard.
You're lying! It wasn't like that at all.
Daniel felt very anxious. He looked at the crowd surrounding him. Everyone was pointing fingers at him.
No one was willing to believe him. My dear, it really wasn't me.
Oh, Daniel. Since you claim it wasn't you, you need to provide some proof, don't you?
What do you want? Pay up, or I'll report you to the authorities. I'll sue you for endangering lives.
How much do you want? 5 taels.
Why don't you just rob me? Ew.
Ouch. My chest hurts so much.
We don't have that much money.
This is a difficult situation. If you don't settle this with money, and he really reports you, Daniel will be in serious trouble.
Village Chief, you know, our family situation. How can we possibly come up with 5 taels of silver?
Look, how about this? I'll cover these 5 taels of silver. But your second sister has to marry my son.
No way.
Daniel, it is a kind gesture. These 5 taels of silver are no small sum. I'm lending it to you. How will you ever repay it?
I'd rather go to jail than let my second sister marry your son.
Hey, what? My son isn't good enough for your second sister.
If he is not good enough for Qin Jianu, it should have been obvious from the start. He has been lurking in the crowd behind.
Oh dear. What is happening here?
I don't know what sin this Cao family committed.
After finally getting rid of one Qin Jianu,
They've landed in this mess.
Hmm?
What mess? It is clear the village chief is trying to trap the cow sisters to become his idiotic son's wife.
That voice from behind sounds a bit familiar. When I turned around, I almost passed out from shock.
Yes, the emotions are back.
If I hadn't come back, would you have torn my house down?
What are you talking about? Now that you're back, it'll be easier to talk. Your son-in-law beat someone up. You have to give us an explanation, don't you?
Oh, who did he beat? Let me see. If he really beat someone, then an explanation is indeed required.
Mother, I didn't shut up.
Watch closely. Falling for such clumsy acting. You still have a lot to learn.
See, isn't this person lying there?
Take it for a while, then sit down and eat.
Ouch! It is killing me!
Qin Changnu looked at the wounds on his face. They were clearly drawn on. She spat in his face. And before he could react, she rubbed the sole of her shoe on his face. The scars on his face disappeared without a trace. She grabbed his hair, turned his face towards the poplar tree. Such an effort to put on makeup, it might fool others. But you're too green to fool me.
Hey, how can you be caught pretending to extort?
It is a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding.
Do you want to know what the wounds look like after being beaten?
No, I don't want to.
No, you do. My hands haven't been idle. I beat him right where he had just applied his makeup. He casually threw the half-beaten man to the ground, then turned with a grin towards the yard and said to the men and women who were just about to grab his children, "Now, it is your turn."
You do come over here.
When you were beating my daughter and son-in-law, did you hear them say, "Don't come any closer"?
Qin, what are you doing? Stop it!
Chief, why didn't I hear you tell him to stop earlier? And now you want me to stop. Do you think that is appropriate?
They've already apologized. Why are you pushing them so hard?
If apologies were useful, what would the government officials be doing? Yangshu turned to look at the villagers behind him.
Why don't you come over and help pull him away?
The villagers all took a step back. It was one thing for Qin Jiaonong to be shameless before, but now he is acting like a madman. Are you going to break up a fight for a madman? He brushed off some imaginary dust from his hands, then turned and walked up to Yangshu. "Money, you want my daughter to become your daughter-in-law?"
Yes. So what? Don't you stop and think. With a notorious mother like you, it is a question whether your daughter can even get married. My family taking an interest in her. You should be thanking your lucky stars and agree quickly.
I'm not dying to marry my daughter off to your family to be ordered around. Let others be treated like cattle and horses. But I'm telling you today, no one is going to lay a hand on my daughter. My daughter will only take a son-in-law into the family. Put away your despicable tricks. Today it is them. Maybe next time it'll be you.
You're simply unreasonable. Who lets their own daughter become a son-in-law?
I can. My daughter still hasn't been cherished enough by me. So where do you, common riffraff, get off trying to wear her down? Get lost. The Danyu sect can still move. Throw these people out for me. Qi Danyu was absolutely delighted.
He said to the good bird.
She grabbed one in each hand and tossed them out of the courtyard gate. Then a few more bounced off Yangshu.
Ouch! Qi Danyu!
Sorry, village chief. My eyes are swollen from the beating. I can't see. Could you help me up?
Saying this, she grabbed the two people in her hands again and shoved them onto him. This son-in-law seems like he can handle himself.
I've already thrown them out.
You'd better not cross me.
Qin Jiaonu looked at the group of people lying on the ground, pretending to be dead, and kicked them with her foot. Get up, get up. Don't you dare pretend to be dead for me, or I'll really kill you.
Sister Qin, please spare us.
We were just out of our minds.
Bring it, Sister Qin. What do you want?
Since you took money to do this, you must have been paid, right? Hand over all the money you have, and help me with one more thing. Otherwise, I'll beat you every time I see you from now on.
Sister Qin, this is all the money we have.
After saying that, they immediately helped each other up and limped away. Qin Jiaonu turned and closed the courtyard gate. Just as she was about to hand the silver to Cao Huaibing, Seo Huiji rushed into her arms. With a cry, he threw himself onto her.
Mommy! Where have you been?
I'm sorry, Mommy was away on business for the past few days. It won't happen again. Don't be scared.
She doesn't seem as disliked as before.
Come here. I won't sell you off anymore. I will protect you.
There!
It is all right. It is okay now. No one will dare to bully you anymore. Mommy was wrong before. Mommy won't gamble again. As she spoke, she handed the silver in her hand to Cao Huibing. Take this silver. From now on, you'll manage all the family's finances. This way, you can finally feel at ease, right?
Who knows if you're really sincere?
After saying that, she took the two prey to the kitchen to prepare them.
Let's go help second sister.
Daniel, go check if there is still water in the water gun. Okay, why don't you change your clothes? What do you want to say? Come to my room and tell me. You didn't leave. I stayed in the mountains and forests for a few days. I came back today to see if you were doing well. If you were doing well, I was going to leave. I didn't take good care of my sister. You yourself are still. As for this child, it is normal that you can't take good care of them. Qin Jiangnu held her in her arms. I know you've suffered too much injustice before. If you're willing, let me take care of you from now on. It is okay if you don't want to call me mom. Cao Huibing hugged her tightly and burst into tears.
It is okay.
Don't cry, or your eyes will swell and won't look pretty. Mom, here are your clothes. The black ones are hard to see. They'll dry soon. Are you serious about what you just said? What are you talking about? I'm serious about finding husbands for my 3 daughters. But Cao Huibing already got ridiculed by the villagers for taking a husband who moved in with her. If all 3 daughters take husbands who move in, won't their family be laughed to death by the village? Huibing, let me ask you something. With my current reputation, do you think the 3 of them can find good husbands? It is not you know, but do others know? Rather than this, why can't I find husbands who will move in for you? As for what others say, what does it have to do with us? Daughters who marry out are like spilled water. If they are truly mistreated by their husband's family, I won't be able to bring them back. I don't want them to be wrongly treated or bullied by their in-laws. To be bullied, my mother is like Daniel, and people look down on her. Then I must make them look up to me. Tell me something. Do you like Daniel, Mom? Mom, Daniel is very good to me. That is good. Huibing, how much will it cost to repair the house?
1 or 2 taels.
2 taels should be enough, right? If we hire someone, it is 15 copper coins a day including food. And if food is not included, it is 20 copper coins. Are we hiring people from the village? Mom? It is also inconvenient for us to hire people from outside. Okay, I understand. I'll handle this. Mom, maybe I should go. No, you decide if it is better to include meals or not. Okay, I'll discuss it with them. After he left, Qin Jiangnu sat on the stool and began to ponder. How can she mend her relationship with the neighbors?
It failed.
Mom, where have you been these past few days?
Visiting relatives. Do we even have relatives?
Haven't you cut ties with everyone?
Daniel, sometimes one has to learn to play dumb.
Why? Otherwise, you'll be in trouble quickly.
Playing dumb means you won't die.
So at least you can live a bit longer. Mom, let's eat. Qin Jiangnu looked at the food on the table. Stir-fried rabbit, stewed chicken soup, wild vegetable steamed buns. Daniel, I'd like you to come out with me tomorrow. Qin Jiangnu took a sip of the soup, looked up at him. Hey, aren't you going to ask where we're going?
What you just said about playing dumb means I can live a few more episodes.
But what does a few episodes mean?
The corners of Qin Jiangnu's mouth twitched. Oh, you wouldn't understand even if I explained. Just follow me tomorrow. Oh, okay, Mom. Should I go with you tomorrow too? No, Daniel. 1 person is enough. We've discussed it. If someone comes to help us build the house, we'll need to buy ingredients from town if we're providing meals. We don't have anything at home, so it is better not to provide meals. Well, okay. Should we buy meat? We can manage without meat. Vegetable and mixed flour. Steamed buns will do. Then, why not provide meals?
Do you see that our family has a vegetable patch?
Yes. Only then did Qin Jiangnu realize their family had no vegetable patch. Hey, the former vegetable garden is now barren. Nothing but weeds.
Other families won't sell us vegetables either, which is why we have to gather wild vegetables.
All right, no meals. Then no meals. It is just a matter of a few more copper coins.
Easy for you to say. I'm afraid even if you pay, people won't be willing to help.
But what if someone is willing to help?
If someone really comes to help, I'll never contradict you again. But if you dare to scheme to sell us off again, I'll smash my head against this wall until I die.
Oh, no selling. No selling. Didn't I say I wouldn't sell? If I wanted to sell, I might as well have sold you to the village chief just now. You keep your word. If someone comes to help, you'll have to get along with me from now on.
As long as you don't plot to sell us, I will never oppose you.
Captain, it is fine. Whoever goes back on their word will be a puppy.
I won't go back on my word.
After the meal, the 4 daughters washed all the dishes and chopsticks. There was basically nothing for him to do. He saw Qi Daniel chopping wood. Daniel, have you been practicing Jamabu these past few days? Qi Daniel wiped the sweat from his forehead.
Practicing horse dance is a daily routine.
Show me your horse dance now.
Let me see. Mother.
Can I practice the horse dance after I finish chopping wood?
Give me the axe.
Mother, what do you need the axe for?
Chopping wood. Qi Daniu thought she was joking. When did she ever chop wood? Before he could even figure it out. He found the firewood in front of him was split in half. And these two halves looked as if they had been measured with a ruler, perfectly straight. Split down the middle, Qin Jianong continued. To split the halves into several smaller pieces, each piece of firewood perfectly uniform in size. No piece larger or smaller than another. Qi Daniu was stunned.
Mother, how did you do that?
Practice makes perfect. Learn to control your strength and observe the grain of the wood carefully. This is the second lesson. Starting tomorrow, your horse dance practice will be extended to half an hour. Chopping wood will also be part of your training. When you can consistently chop wood into evenly sized pieces, I'll teach you the next step. Qin Jianong paid him no mind. Crossing her legs and contemplating how to ease neighborly relations, it seemed the only option was to try appeasing them with gifts. She wondered if it would even work. Oh, forget it. Whether it works or not, she had to give it a try. Otherwise, they'd really force her to move. She was in an unfamiliar place. Where would she even move to? The next day, Qin Jianong, following her usual routine, woke up early. Qi Daniu is also up early, already practicing his horse dance. How long has he been stewing?
A quarter of an hour.
Keep pushing. After saying that, she leisurely went to wash up, then made breakfast. She had calculated Qi Daniu's dance time, and by then, her breakfast was also ready. She took a few steamed buns, keeping the rest warm in the pot. Qi Daniu sat on the ground, panting heavily. This half hour was truly exhausting. His legs felt a little weak. Qin Jianong tossed a basket beside her into his arms, then stood up and walked towards the courtyard gate, saying, "Breakfast is in the basket. Hurry and keep up. We're going to be very busy today."
Mother, where are we going today?
Going up the mountain to hunt tigers, aren't we?
Why wouldn't we? Tigers are valuable, worth hundreds of tiles each. Around this time, many villagers were already up and working. Seeing the two of them, they instinctively moved away.
Uncle Zhang, good morning.
Ah, the elder sister is heading to the fields.
What delicious thing are you making?
The villagers saw her as if they had seen a ghost, and started clutching their belongings and running home, afraid she might try to snatch something. She looked at the path strewn with fallen leaves blown by the wind, and shrugged with a touch of helplessness. I was hoping to ask them for some gossip about the village chief's family, but it seems I won't get any. Saying this, she whistled and walked ahead. After Qin Jianong and Qi Daniu left, the villagers poked their heads out,
looking around to see if Qin Jianong was gone.
I see. They've left the village.
Oh my. This is hilarious. She actually greeted me with a smile today.
She greeted me too. I thought she was going to steal something again.
Eh? Have you noticed? Qin Jianong seems different, doesn't she?
She has become prettier.
"You old geezer. Do your eyes only see her now?"
Well, old woman, what are you doing?
Stop it. I'm speaking the truth.
Don't think I didn't see it just now. Look at the way she looked at him. So that is what she was waiting for.
Old woman, what are you doing? Qinjiona, do we dare to provoke that mad woman? Didn't you see how fiercely she beat people yesterday? I must be tired of living to go and provoke her.
Good thing you're a sensible old man. The village has become lively again because of Qin Jianong. But everyone has their doubts. How does she seem so different? Almost like a different person. Qin Jianong and Qi Daniu were unaware of what was happening in the village. They arrived at the foot of the mountain, ready to head in.
Maybe you shouldn't go after that old tiger.
Scared? No.
Not scared, no. It is just a tiger.
Daniel, how about I have my brother come play with you another day?
Bird, your brother is in this mountain.
That is right.
A black bear. No less formidable than that tiger. I have a pretty good relationship with him. Shall I introduce you to? When Qi Daniu heard this, he nearly fell to his knees.
A bird. That is no joke.
Do I look like I'm joking? Qi Daniu looked at him, and he really didn't seem to be joking. He didn't know whether to cry or laugh. Seeing his reaction, Qin Jianong stopped teasing him. Today, we won't go looking for him to reminisce. We're short on time. Let's do something simple. Daniel, do you remember how I set traps last time?
If you don't remember, I'll teach you again today.
Learn to observe your surroundings and find what you need. As she spoke, she began to explain some basic knowledge of the mountains and forests.
Did you get that? if you remember.
Then you'll have your work cut out for you. We need a lot of pheasants and hares.
Otherwise, do you expect your mother to do all this hard work?
Daniel, I have high hopes for you. I'm going to take a break over there. Qin Jianu said that and ran off. Qin Jianu didn't run far, just hiding in the shadows to observe. She didn't intend to work her son-in-law to death. If he died or got injured, she wouldn't be able to explain it back home.
Don't be scared. It is okay. It is okay. It is okay.
He started looking for a suitable spot to set the trap. When he found one, he crouched down, using items from his surroundings to make the trap. While he worked, he kept a wary eye on his surroundings. If there was any movement, he'd immediately grab the axe at his feet, staring intently at everything around him. This constant jumpiness. He was still a bit too timid. Qin Jianu climbed up a tree nearby, watching the situation from above and below. Qi Daniel waited and waited, and ended up falling asleep, leaning against the tree trunk. This silly boy, daring to fall asleep so carelessly in the car. He is probably asking to be lunch for the beasts. He reached out and grabbed a wild fruit, and it bounced off his forehead.
Hey, got it.
Qi Daniel jolted awake, rubbing his forehead and looking around.
How did you fall asleep? I managed to catch prey.
There is prey.
You, mother. You, look. Sister.
I see it. How many did you catch? Let me see if I have enough to give away.
Give away?
That is right. Give them away.
These birds aren't for sale.
If I sell this prey, how can I save my reputation?
Mother, do you even have a reputation to save?
Oh, hurry up and pack up the prey. We still have to go deliver gifts. Otherwise, it'll be dark soon. The two returned to the village. It was already dusk. The village roads were mostly deserted, and every household was busy preparing dinner. Qin Jianu and Qi Daniel arrived at the home of their neighbors, the Giyu family. Qi Daniel watched his mother, Qin Jianu, holding 2 chickens behind him.
Mother, what are you doing?
Hurry up. If you don't knock, how will they open the door for me?
Who is it? Jiu Fang called out.
It is Qi Daniel, he replied, squatting down.
Qin Jianu stepped on Qi Daniel's shoulders and leaped over the courtyard wall of the Jiyu family's house, landing steadily on top.
Hey, brother Jiu Fang.
Oh, just let me finish speaking. Jiyu Fang heard a voice and turned to look. He saw Qin Jianu standing on their wall, holding 2 chickens. How dare you?
You.
Get down from there.
Let me finish speaking, and I'll get down.
Phew, Qin Jianu. So now you've learned to climb over walls too.
Sister-in-law, please listen to my explanation.
I don't want to listen. You couldn't get in through the door, so you decided to climb over the wall, right?
Isn't it enough that you've caused trouble for our family?
Or what?
Let me speak. Give me a chance to explain. If you know your mistakes and correct them, that is the best thing. Please give me a chance to make amends. Chances? Have we given you too few chances?
Letting you cause trouble for us again and again.
Get down here.
Get down here, do you hear me?
Mother, why don't you come down first and wait properly?
Your mother. I'm busy. Brother Gofeng, sister-in-law Lo Hua. You must be tired from all the shouting. Why don't you sit down and rest for a moment?
Have some tea. What exactly do you want?
Tell me. I've come to make amends. You. Don't try to fool us again. We believed you before, and you stole our chickens. Then you said you knew you were wrong, and you came back to steal our vegetables.
The worst part is, you even stole the cow dung we collected.
Sister-in-law, Lo Huan, look, I've brought chickens to compensate you. As for the vegetables, once I grow some, I'll definitely return them. And fish, cow dung, all that. We were short on firewood at the time, so I borrowed some. Why don't I have Daniel carry some firewood for you? Be generous. Don't hold a grudge against me. Qi Daniel was a bit stunned, scratching his head, not knowing how to respond.
You scoundrel! Are you saying Daniel doesn't have enough trouble already? Why don't you go yourself?
Sister-in-law Lo Huan, let's talk calmly. What if you hurt your back while swinging your arms around?
Hey, you're even wishing me harm, aren't you? Just you wait. I'll teach you a lesson today.
Qin Jianu, what is it you really want?
Brother Gafeng, I told you, I've come to make amends. I came with sincerity.
No lies, she said, and threw the 2 tied pheasants downwards,
landing them accurately in the arms of Gafeng's eldest son.
We've accepted your gifts. You can leave now.
Brother Gufeng, does this mean you forgive me? If you forgive me,
then please do me a favor after a while.
I knew you were kind-hearted. You're like a weasel paying a New Year's visit to a chicken.
Oh, sister-in-law Su Hua, I can be a weasel or even a Taoist priest. But you, calling yourselves chickens, I'm afraid that is not appropriate.
Little scamps.
Don't stop me. I'm going to beat him up today.
All right. You won't be able to beat him today. Help with what?
Our family needs to repair the house, and hiring outsiders is quite troublesome. We'd like to ask Brother Gufeng's family for some help.
I'll pay you the wages. Do you have the money to pay?
Of course we do. Meals aren't included, but it is 20 copper coins a day. Oh, if you don't believe me, just ask Daniel. Our family's money is currently being held by the hotel.
We'll consider it then.
So you finally realize distant relatives aren't as good as close neighbors.
Yet you've been tormenting your close neighbors.
Isn't this a case of a tower by the water gets the moonlight first? I promise it won't happen again. If your family ever needs anything in the future, just say the word, and I, Qin Jianu, will go through fire and water. And I'll definitely help.
What can our family do? Can we make you go through fire and water?
It is just an example.
Oh my. Please leave now. We've accepted your gifts. When will the repairs begin? Have Daniel let us know.
Luo Huan looked at the wall. There was no one left. He looked at Gufeng. You're really helping him.
If you hadn't agreed, he would have made us so angry we'd spit blood today. Hey, let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen to your parents.
What should we do with these chickens?
Kill them for meat.
Mom, are you alright?
I'm fine. Let's go to the next house. Let's go to Liang Hongshu's house.
Mom, are we really going?
Why wouldn't we go?
Have you forgotten about their dog Da Huang?
Qin Jianu didn't recall for a moment. Who is Da Huang? Who is Da Huang?
The dog they keep.
Oh, what is there to be afraid of with a dog? Let's go. As she said this, she walked forward. Niu Rong, Liang Hong's wife, heard a commotion, frowned, and said,
What is he up to now?
Why bother with him? As long as he doesn't come to our house, we don't need to care.
No sooner had she finished speaking than there was a knock on the door. Niu Rong shouted towards the courtyard gate.
Who is it?
On to Niu Rong. It is Qi Daniel.
Da Huang lay in the yard, barking woof woof woof, nudging the crack in the door with his nose. He barked wildly.
Don't go. What? Look at the Huang's reaction. I bet it is not just Qi Daniel.
You mean?
Niu Rong mouthed the 3 words, Qin Jianu.
Daniel, what is it? Just say it.
Daniel squatted down, and the cow climbed over the wall again.
Do you have a better way? Qi Daniu shook his head. He could only squat down, resigned. Qin Jianu used Qi Daniu de Qi Daniu de zhang onto the wall, still holding 2 chickens in his hand. The dog smelled it, turned his head, and barked ferociously at the wall, and jumped up, trying to bite him. Hey, Big Yellow. Long time no see. You're still so energetic.
What brings you here, Brother Liang Hong?
Sister-in-law, Niu Rong. Long time no see. Am I here to apologize to you?
I don't have a sister-in-law like you.
How come she has learned to climb walls now?
Oh, come on. I was wrong before. I've come sincerely to apologize.
Skillful. As long as Big Yellow isn't angry, we'll accept your apology.
Big Yellow won't forgive him that easily.
Big Yellow, did I borrow a bone from you before? I'll give you 10 chicken legs in return. And we'll call it even. How about it? Qin Jianu looked at the game. He found a spot they couldn't see and touched the ring on his hand. Give me 10 fried chicken legs. And instantly, 10 fragrant fried chicken legs appeared in his hand. He took one and dangled it downwards in his hand. Big Yellow smelled it, drooling with desire, but saliva flowed out, constantly swallowing. His eyes were fixed on the chicken leg in his hand. Qin Jianu picked up the chicken leg again, but didn't give it to Big Yellow. Hey, Big Yellow got angry.
All you want is a liar. You tricked me out of my bone before, and now you want to trick my feelings too.
Big Yellow, I'll give you chicken legs. If you forgive me, we'll still be friends. If you agree, we'll shake hands and make a deal. If you don't agree... He brought the chicken leg to his own mouth again, making a move as if to eat it. Big Yellow got anxious. He called out twice. Hey, shake hands. A handshake means you agree. From now on, if I have something good to eat, I'll think of you. Da Huang unhesitatingly placed his paw in his palm, nodding repeatedly. Signifying his agreement. Qin Jiaolong also kept his promise. He gave him all 10 chicken legs. Da Huang finally got to eat the chicken legs he had been dreaming of. And 10 of them at that. He trotted back to his den with the chicken legs in his mouth, his tail wagging with pure joy.
Brother Liang He, as you can see, Da Huang has forgiven me.
So, will you forgive me too?
Sister-in-law Cheng, what is your intention?
I don't have any ulterior motives. It is just that my family wants to repair our house,
and we'd like to ask for your help. Hey, of course, this help won't be for free. I'll pay you wages. 20 copper coins a day.
You're not kidding, are you?
I am absolutely not kidding. My family has money. You can ask Qin. His wife is in charge of the money now.
Oh, yes. My wife manages the money. My mother has no money.
Your last sentence is unnecessary.
Mother, you really don't have any money.
Are you planning to use the money of Huibin and her 4 sisters?
No. I earned this money myself.
You can earn money. My mother can. My mother is amazing. She can wrestle tigers and black bears like brothers. And she can even rob ruffians.
Daniel was just joking.
Don't listen to his nonsense.
I am truly here to apologize. Here, take these 2 pheasants for the children to eat. I promise to turn over a new leaf.
I'll put the chickens down first. When we were renovating our house, we'd appreciate it if you could lend a hand.
Where did you go today?
We went hunting in the mountains. I caught 4 pheasants today.
Qin was so proud.
What about the pheasants?
Mother said we should give gifts.
Didn't I cause trouble for the neighbors before? It is a stratagem to mend relations with the neighbors. Huibing, when is the best time to repair the house? The best time is now. Everyone has just finished planting the crops. There isn't much else to do. Just weeding and pest control. It is a relatively leisurely season. What do we need to prepare? We need some rice stalks and molds for adobe bricks. We used to have them at home. Seo Huibing looked at him with a bit of embarrassment. He didn't finish his sentence. Qin Zhaonu understood immediately.
You mean he sold them?
I don't know how he managed to sell that junk.
But I have to admit, he is really good at business.
He can sell anything, no matter how worthless.
Mother, I can go borrow them from Uncle Gofeng. Uncle Liang Heng's family has them too.
Alright, then I'll trouble you to go borrow them. Okay, Daniel, you go get the mud tomorrow. Huiqing and I will sort the rice stalks at home. The roof needs repairs too.
Okay, I'll go tomorrow.
Qin Jianong realized she had nothing to do and was happy to slack off.
You help tomorrow too.
Okay.
Alright, Daniel went off for his daily wood chopping training. Huibing, is there any gossip in the village today? Gossip? What is gossip? It is the goings-on and disputes in the village. The everyday chatter. You know, no one in the village talks to me anymore, so there is no gossip for me to hear. Mother, which family's gossip do you want to hear? Is there any about the village chief's family? Yes. Hey, come on, tell me. Qin Jianong really wanted to know if those people had spread the rumors. After the village chief returned that day, the village chief's wife took his simple-minded son back to her parents' home. When you and Daniel were not here, Li Chang came with his son. In the village, the village chief was beaten up. I think I also heard it was because the village chief went to the brothel, and the woman he had an affair with was from the brothel. Li Chang believed it. He didn't believe it at first. But in those days, the village chief really went to the county town, and some people even saw him entering the brothel. The story was told with so much detail, it is hard to say that Li Chang wouldn't believe it. So, what happened then? Later, Li Chang and his group closed the door. No one knows what was specifically said to the village chief. It is just that, after Li Chang left, the village chief was bruised and swollen. The village chief's wife hasn't returned to this day. Do you want to hear more? Whose else? Cao Huibing fell silent, just looking at him. Mine. Well, besides the village chief's family today, your gossip rate is the highest. Qin Jianong rested her chin on her hand. Let me think. They must be saying I'm a monster. Right.
How do you know?
I guessed. My personality has changed so much. Oh dear. It seems the days ahead will all be about my gossip. Aren't you scared? Well, what am I afraid of? If they really think you're a monster, what if they burn you to death? Are you going to abandon me?
Well, without me,
I won't abandon you. Qin Jianong smiled and hugged him. Rest your head on his shoulder. I knew I was best with my daughter. Cao Huibing pushed him away.
I'm telling the truth.
Well, if that time really comes, I'll take you all to escape.
I don't want to bother with you anymore.
Am I going to be called a monster? I'm actually a little excited about it. Seo Huiyu and Seo Huiji had already borrowed the molds back. The two ran over and sat down beside him.
Mother, Uncle were so strange today.
Humph, how were they strange?
They asked us a lot about you today, didn't they?
What did they ask?
Whether you've been gambling recently, and if the family has really become rich.
Well, so what did you tell them?
I didn't say you didn't go. The family just doesn't have much money, just enough to repair the house.
How smart. You even know not to flaunt wealth.
Mother, they also invited us to eat chicken at their house, saying you sent it.
Didn't you eat it?
No, that was what you gave to them, so we couldn't eat it.
You're really mother's good daughters. So sensible. Yin Jiangnu still got up very early, finishing her own workout before noticing Qi Daniu's legs were all over the place, and he walked out, completely engrossed.
Oh no, you poor thing.
You're quite late today. Start quickly. My waist is already straightened by the stalk. Squat down and hold it. Don't move. If you dare to move, I'll add more weight to you. Qi Daniu's eyes widened in surprise.
You can add weight!
Qin Jiangnu smirked slyly. You are now just at the beginner level. Good heavens, if you can't even do this, you still want to learn dancing. Who do you want to protect, mother? Good morning. You're up quite early today. Mom, I'll make breakfast. Qinjia MV was happy to slack off when she saw someone else cooking. She went to check the water tank and saw it was almost empty. She picked up the buckets and shoulder pole to go fetch water from the village. Well,
Mom, let's use the weapon.
Hey, squat down properly. Didn't I tell you not to move?
Qi Daniu could only squat obediently and didn't dare to move. Qin Jiangnu had never used a shoulder pole before, but with her memories, she tried carrying it. It doesn't seem that difficult. She walked towards the village while swaying the pole. On the way, she ran into Widow Kuai, but this time, she didn't turn and run away. Instead, she approached her. She came up to Qinjia Envy's side. Qin Jiaomeng looked at her curiously. This woman is no longer afraid of me. Widow Kuai walked up to her and quietly said, "Thank you.
If you want to thank me, speak up. Show some sincerity. Otherwise, who can hear you?"
Thank you. All right,
I'll say it, you woman. Did you do this on purpose?
I'm not dead yet.
Yes. Do you want a piece of evidence or 3 sticks of incense?
Well, what do you want me to do then?
To show you sincerity, not by being as sincere as you.
Kui Widow originally wanted to say thank you, but turned around and was scolded by her. She picked up the shoulder pole and buckets and left without looking back.
Hey, my house will be repaired in a couple of days. Can you help? The kind that doesn't pay.
As if. She walked away without looking back after saying that. Qin Jiaonu, carrying a shoulder pole, leisurely headed towards the village well. She arrived early, so there was no one at the well yet. She filled the buckets with water, then tried to lift the shoulder pole, but couldn't after several attempts.
Oh no, I don't believe this. I won't be able to lift you today. This is not how you carry a shoulder pole.
Then, how should I carry it? Niu Rong felt like slapping himself. Why did you speak up? What for? He had no choice but to bite the bullet and explain.
The part of the shoulder pole that is raised should be closer to you and further away behind. Otherwise, you'll hit your heels when you walk. You need to let the shoulder pole bob up and down, following your stride. This will save you effort.
Try it. Qin Jiaonu, following his instructions, lifted the buckets. She took a few steps back and forth and found it wasn't as heavy. It was easy to carry.
Hey, sister, Chino.
You're welcome. She had just thanked me.
Hey,
Nura, what are you doing standing here?
No, it is nothing. You're here to fetch water.
Yes. We've run out of water at home.
What is going on with the family next door to yours?
What is going on?
Stop pretending. It is just that Qin Jiaonu is fine. I heard from the villagers. This one now isn't Jin Zhounu. She is a monster.
No way. Oh dear.
Why not? Think about what she was like before. And now, I don't think so. Think about it. Besides her appearance, all the changes she has made recently. Which of them could the old Qin Jiaonu have done?
Maybe she is just turned over. A new leaf.
If you were saying that about someone else, I might actually believe you. But about her, I really don't. Niu Rong had fetched the water and didn't want to discuss Qin Jiaonu's affairs anymore.
I'll head back now. I still need to make breakfast. Let's talk another day.
Qi Daniu's training has concluded, and he needs to find soil to make adobe bricks. Can Daniel still carry the soil? Say scratching sound Cao Huiyu and Cao Huiji are heading out with small baskets to gather wild vegetables.
Sister, Neil, second sister, we're off to dig for wild vegetables. Don't go to any dangerous places.
Okay. Zhao Huaibing has brought out a lot of daogan, which he is sorting out with Cao Huichengli. They're preparing them for the roof. Qin Jiaonu Wen is squatting nearby, watching them work on the daogan.
What needs to be done? We're short on bamboo.
Cao Huibing had originally intended for Qi Daniu to go, as there are quite a few snakes in the bamboo forest.
Mother, let's wait for Daniel to return and ask him to go.
Qin Jianou thought for a moment. There is a bamboo grove right at the village entrance. I'll go. I don't have anything else to do anyway. With that, she got up, grabbed a machete, and prepared to head out.
Mother, the bamboo forest is full of snakes, so be careful. I think it is the snakes that should be worried.
Qin Jianu raised an eyebrow, looking at Cao Huiqing. Oh, you know me so well. Cao Huiqing let out a cold snort, ignoring him. If I catch a snake, I'll cook snake soup for you tonight.
Who would want to eat that kind of thing?
Are you sure you're not? Qin Jianu stopped bantering with him. She stood up and left the courtyard gate, walking towards the village entrance. This bamboo forest is quite large. However, due to the abundance of snakes, villagers always have to gather a few people to come together and make noise to scare them away. This way, all the snakes are frightened off. Qin Jianu doesn't have such concerns. Snake soup tastes good. Snake gall can be used as medicine, and snake skin can also be made into things. As for snake venom, right now it has nothing of value. Otherwise, he might as well research some interesting poisons. He could hear faint rustling sounds from the woods, like something sliding. He looked up, down, left and right, but couldn't find a single snake. It seemed that they all knew he was coming and hid. Well, since there are no snakes, he'll just accomplish today's goal. Finding bamboo as thick as his arm, he started to chop. Chop! The bamboo fell with a snap. Many white grubs crawled out from the break. He squatted down and picked up a grub.
Yo, who would have thought I'd find such a delicacy?
Looks like a treat today. He also found quite a few bamboo shoots. Well, what an unexpected harvest. Carrying these things and the bamboo, he headed home. Cao Huibing was tidying the straw, occasionally glancing towards the courtyard gate.
Eldest sister, are you worried about your brother-in-law or him?
Huiqing, you could try to accept her as she is now.
Eldest sister, what is so good about her? Why are you all protecting him now? Haven't you forgotten? He never gave us meat, and he always hit or yelled at us. He even threatened to sell us. Have you forgotten all this?
Huiqing, calm down. The reason we're willing to try to accept him now is that we see he is changing. Think about what he has been doing lately. Qin Jianu returned, carrying bamboo and a bamboo tube.
Hey, hurry up and grab it.
Mother, what exactly are these? Good stuff. Cao Huibing took the bamboo tube from her hand, his face turning pale with fright. His grip loosened, and the tube began to fall. Qin Jianu quickly dropped the bamboo he was carrying on his shoulder, stretched out his leg, and steadily caught the falling bamboo tube with the top of his foot. Oh, that was close. It almost went to waste. Cao Huiqing 走过来 and saw what was inside the bamboo tube. Her expression wasn't pleasant either.
What is this?
Hef. This is a delicacy. Our side dish for today? What did you say? I said this is today's dish.
Mother.
That is not a funny joke at all. I never joke about food. Qin Jianu holding the bamboo tube, hummed a little tune and walked into the kitchen.
Eldest sister, you say duh. Isn't he like what everyone says? A master.
Huiqing, I can't control what others say. But you can't. She's our mother. Anyone else can say it, but not you.
But who eats insects and bamboo?
All right, enough talk. Let's get to work. Pidaniu went back and forth, carrying dirt, piling the soil up in the yard. Mom, can those insects you brought back really be eaten? They are called bamboo worms, which grow inside bamboo stalks. They are very nutritious. I feel a bit scared. Yes, they do look a little intimidating. But at a time like this, being able to eat something like this is actually a good thing for you. Cao Huiyu and Cao Huiji returned with their small baskets.
Mom, sister.
We're back. Qin Jianu glanced at the sky, realizing it was already time to prepare lunch. Take a little rest when you get back, and then we'll make lunch. Mom?
Aren't you tired of your life?
Not tired. Then, I'm sorry for the trouble. Cao Huiji was very happy, sitting on a small stool to help start the fire. Cao Huiyu walked in with her basket, ready to pick out and wash the wild vegetables.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. I was just thinking if we should make steamed buns or rice. What would you like to eat? Well, I was thinking of steamed buns or rice.
I want to eat rice.
Okay, then we'll have rice for lunch today.
Mom, what is this?
These are bamboo worms, an edible insect.
Eat? Can they really be eaten?
Yes, and they taste good. You'll try them in a bit. She poured the drained bamboo worms into the pot, slowly stirring them with chopsticks to help them straighten out. Both children gathered around the stove, watching as the bugs in the pot slowly straightened their bodies, then turned yellow. Qin Jianong added some oil at this point, just enough to coat each worm. Once it is fragrant, he'll scoop the bamboo worms into a bowl, sprinkle some salt, and mix them. That is it. Seo Huiji and Xiao Huiyu smelled the aroma and unconsciously swallowed.
Mother, it smells so good.
Would you like to try some? Xiao Huiyu is still hesitating whether to eat it or not, while Kato Huiji had already opened her mouth and taken a bite.
It is so tasty. It is really delicious. Third sister, it is delicious. Let me try. It smells so good.
Want to try? Qin Jianong watched him with a smile.
Is it good?
Amused. Not bad.
Qin Jianong stir-fried more bamboo worms, took 2 bowls, and divided some out. Go and deliver these to Uncle Gofeng and Uncle Liang Hong's families.
Can't they eat them?
If they don't eat them, they'll just miss out on something delicious. Hurry back for dinner after you deliver them. Okay, the 2 children took a bowl of bamboo worms and went out.
I'll wash my hands and get ready for dinner.
All right, Daniel, wash your hands and come for dinner. Okay, mother. Cao Huiyu went to Gofeng's house.
Uncle Gufeng, hey.
Huiyu, why are you here?
Aunt Luo, my mother asked me to bring this over for you. She wants you to try it.
Well, Huiyu, what is this?
Mother said it is something very nutritious, and it is delicious.
What is up? Qin Jianong sent Huiyu over with this.
Huiyu said you wanted them to try this.
So Huiyu nodded.
Yes, it tastes really good. I just ate some. Uncle Gofeng, would you like to try some? You should say it is very delicious.
Huiyu, do you know this comes from bamboo?
I know. I watched my mother make it. It tasted a bit strange to me at first, but it is actually quite tasty. Uncle Gofeng, I'll eat one for you to see.
Saying that, he picked up a bamboo grub from the bowl and ate it. It is really delicious. Gofeng wanted to stop him, but it was too late. Seeing how much he was enjoying it, and the aroma wafting from the bowl, he couldn't resist. He reached out, took some, and popped them into his mouth. Luo Huan looked on with some concern. Hey, you! Gufeng chewed a few bites. His eyes lit up.
Oh, it really is quite delicious.
I told you so, didn't I?
Oh, please, thank your mother for me.
Okay, Uncle, Auntie, goodbye.
Why do you stuff everything in your mouth? What if you eat something that harms you?
Hey, this is really delicious. Try it if you don't believe me.
Luo Huan looked at the contents of the bowl, feeling a little apprehensive. Hey, are you saying Qin Jiaolu might really be a monster? How can he eat bamboo?
You can just say these things here, but don't spread them outside. I think the atmosphere in the village is very unusual right now. What do you mean? Although Qin Zhongnu has changed a lot, he hasn't harmed us. If these rumors continue to spread, I'm afraid something bad will happen.
Are you saying someone is deliberately spreading these rumors?
That is not impossible. It is better if we don't get involved.
Luo Huan nodded and looked at the contents of the bowl.
You're actually eating it. It is really delicious. Go pour me a glass of wine. I'll have it with lunch.
Seeing that he couldn't persuade him, Luo Huan could only roll his eyes and go pour him some wine. He just hoped the bamboo shoots were truly fine. Otherwise, he would definitely not let Qin Jiaolu off the hook. Meanwhile, a similar situation was unfolding at Liang Hong's house, but the outcome was pretty much the same. Qin Jiaolu waited for his 2 young daughters to return. Seeing that their hands were empty, he figured they had accepted it. He quickly told them to wash their hands and come for dinner. Cao Huibing and Cao Huiqing looked at the insects on the table and the bamboo shoots, and both frowned, wondering whether they should eat them or not. Qi Daniu simply looked curiously at the items on the table, thinking they looked a bit strange. Let's eat. Cao Huiyu and Cao Huiji picked up bamboo worms to eat with their rice, seeing that their older sister and brother-in-law weren't eating.
Sister, brother-in-law, this is really tasty and smells amazing.
Qi Daniu picked up a chopstick full and put it in his mouth. His eyes lit up.
Delicious. What kind of orange is this?
Qi Daniu stared at Qin Jiaolu with wide eyes, and the taste in his mouth lost its appeal. Swallowing it felt wrong, and spitting it out felt wrong too. His stomach churned, making him desperately want to survive after eating it. If it is even worse than this, you still have to swallow it. Hearing this, Qi Daniu suppressed the discomfort in his stomach and desperately chewed what was in his mouth. Don't make that face, as if it is going to eat you alive. Just treat it like any other meat. Qi Daniu finally managed to swallow the mouthful, and more appeared in his bowl. Qin Jiaolu had added more for him. He could only silently finish what was in his bowl. Actually, apart from being insects, the taste was quite good. He slowly started to get used to the taste. In fact, he found it increasingly appealing. Xiao Huibing watched his 2 younger sisters eating with such enjoyment, and hesitantly reached out to pick one up. He closed his eyes and popped it into his mouth. Chewing quickly, It doesn't seem as bad as I imagined, and not as terrifying either. The taste is actually quite good. Qin Jianu looked at Cao Huiqing, who was still hesitant. Scared, are you?
Who said I was scared?
Cao Huiqing gritted her teeth, and also picked one up, stuffing it into her mouth. She then took a bite of rice. Qin Jianu shook her head. What a waste of such good food. Qi Daniu was already slowly getting used to it.
You're eating those worms that grow on bamboo, aren't you?
Yes, besides the bamboo worms. There are many edible insects we can consume, and they are highly nutritious. In fact, they are much more nutritious than ordinary meat, provided you are not allergic to them.
What exactly is nutrition? And what is an allergy?
Well, nutrition refers to the various nutrients the body needs to function. An allergy occurs when someone reacts negatively to a particular insect, causing them to itch all over their body and break out in small bumps. This is what an allergy looks like. And such individuals should not consume these insects.
There are also other edible insects.
Yes, like locusts, bee pupae, scorpions, silkworm pupae, and so on.
Can all of these be eaten? Aren't scorpions poisonous?
Some cannot be eaten if they are not prepared properly. However, bamboo worms are edible, and compared to the other options, they are relatively easier to prepare and more readily available. Qin Jianu headed into the mountain forest to hunt. He remembered this season was abundant with provisions in the mountains. He saw shiitake mushrooms, bracken, and wild blueberries. If there were enough of them, he could make a good profit. He was quite familiar with this mountain forest. The moment animals in the forest spotted him, they fled. Qin Jianu watched the disappearing animals. Aren't these creatures too cunning? He had hoped to hunt something to bring back. Along the way, he also gathered plenty of bracken, which he could prepare as a cold dish back home. It is just that the people here are afraid of eating mushrooms. He returned to the spot where he had previously found shiitake mushrooms. The tree trunks were now covered with them. He could already smell their distinct aroma. He picked all these mushrooms, thinking they would make a good mushroom paste. As Qin Jianu was gathering mushrooms, he heard a rustling sound from behind the bushes. He drew the dagger from his person and cautiously looked in that direction. A black bear poked its head out from behind the bushes, it visibly startled upon seeing Qin Jianu. Then it turned and bolted. Qin Jianu blinked, watching its retreating form. He stroked his chin and pondered. What have I done that is so terrifying lately? Qin Jianu spent 2 days in the mountains, harvesting a full basket of shiitake mushrooms, his waist laden with bracken, and various mountain herbs, along with blueberries and wild fruits wrapped in leaves. Coming down from the mountain, he hadn't encountered any villagers. Not until he reached the village. Many villagers looked at him as if he were a ghost. He dodged even faster than before. Qin Jianu frowned slightly. Have I become so terrifying recently? However, she didn't pay it much mind when she returned home. There was no one there. The tables, chairs, and benches were overturned on the floor, as if the house had been ransacked.
会兵，丹牛，会接，会接，会遇。
She called out a few times, but no one answered. She couldn't help but frown. Stop shouting. Hurry to the drying ground. The village chief has taken them all to the drying ground. Lu Huan stood at the doorway, watching her. What? Qin Jianu looked at Lu Huan, her own aura lowering significantly. The village chief brought an old Taoist priest, claiming there is a monster in our village, and that monster is you. Seeing you weren't home, they took all the children.
Saying they were bewitched by the monster.
Qin Jianu dropped her belongings and rushed out of the courtyard gate.
Thanks.
Lu Huan watched her retreating figure, a little stunned, hoping it wasn't too late. When Qin Jianu reached the drying ground, it was already crowded with villagers. Her children were tied to wooden stakes, with firewood piled below. They were preparing to burn them to death. Brother, what a lively scene.
Mother, they say you're a monster.
Who said that? Cao Huiji saw her, tears streaming down his eyes.
That is what everyone in the village is saying.
So, do you think I'm a monster?
No, you are definitely not a monster.
It is enough that you know I'm not. Mouths are on other people, and you can't stop what they say.
Mother, you can blame me. They didn't arrest you.
Who said that? The villagers all say so.
It is him. He is Qin Jianu.
Yang Shu's voice rang out from behind him. Qin Jianu turned his head to look at the crowd standing behind him. Yang Shu, an old Taoist priest, and 2 young disciples, were standing not far behind him. Not far behind them, were all the villagers from the village. Yo, the village chief's injury has healed.
Qin, what kind of demon are you? Today, I will have the Taoist priest subdue you. And your entire family.
My mother is not a monster! Don't talk nonsense!
Sun Chang's words are evidence.
The old Taoist priest closed his eyes, feigning mysticism, twisting his fingers, muttering incantations.
He is a monster. A demon from the mountains and forests sent to bring harm. If you don't get rid of him, your entire village will be devoured by him. The children in his family are also demons, and they must all be burned to death. Otherwise, there will be endless troubles.
I said, how did you suddenly become young and beautiful? So you were a monster all along.
The villagers roared in anger.
Get him! Get him!
Master, you must apprehend him. Don't let him harm our entire village.
As I passed by this area, I detected an overwhelming demonic aura. Naturally, I cannot stand idly by. Today, I will certainly subdue this evildoer.
Good. Then we'll leave it to Master Taoist. Everyone, hurry, grab him. We'll have the master perform his ritual, and then burn them all.
The villagers surged towards Qin Jiaonu, determined to capture him and burn him alive. Qin Jiaonu watched the approaching villagers. He turned to look at his children, who were gazing at him with worry on their faces. He smiled and asked, "Do you believe I'm a monster?" He saw all his children shake their heads in unison. "Good. Since you believe in me, just stay put." With that, he began fighting. Gou Feng and Liang Hong observed the chaos unfolding, seized the chance to run over and untie the children.
Quickly, run far away.
Uncle Gou Feng and Liang Hong said,
If we run, what about you?
Oh, don't worry about us for now. Just run.
Qin Jiaonu knew he wouldn't need much effort against these villagers who relied solely on brute strength. After dealing with the villagers, he looked at the old Taoist priest. "Old man, you claim I am a monster. Do you have any proof? If you don't, I'll pluck your beard out, one by one."
Your temperament has changed drastically, and your appearance has altered greatly. That is the best evidence.
What of it? Am I not allowed to mend my ways?
Do you dare to make a wager with me?
All right, let's go, you two. Gou Feng and Liang Hong, assess the situation.
If things turn sour, make a quick escape.
Qin Jiaonu surveyed the items on the drying ground. Everything seemed quite prepared.
Mother, I won't let them hurt you.
They're not capable of that.
I hope you can still laugh later.
That remains to be seen.
This place is for detecting demons and monsters. So in a moment, if you put your hand in and you're unharmed, it proves you're not a monster.
The Taoist priest has a good plan.
Someone like me with profound cultivation will certainly be fine. I'll give you a demonstration shortly.
The old Taoist priest saw Qin Jiaonu had already put his hand into the oil pot, and even stirred it a couple of times. Amazing! Qin Jiaonu played with the oil in the pot, laughing. "Taoist priest, I'm eager to witness your profound abilities as well. Don't disappoint me."
Qin Jiaonu's hand went into the oil and was completely unharmed. The Taoist priest just said, "This oil pan only burns imposters. Demons and monsters won't harm those with advanced Taoist skills."
When Cao Huibing saw him put his hand into the boiling oil, his legs went weak with fear. If Qi Daniel hadn't supported him, he would have collapsed to the ground. "Taoist priest, it is your turn." The old Taoist priest was already sweating. The temperature had already passed its peak. If his hand were to go in now, it would surely be scalded like pig's trotters. Qin Jiaonu walked behind the Houter, picked up the various treated papers placed there, and brought them close to his nose to smell them. 鹧鸪游说. After special treatment, using bear and dog bile, mixed with carp bile, and applied evenly onto the paper strips, then dried, it can swim freely in water. First, the demon dipped a piece of paper in alkaline water with a brush, drawing a bleeding pattern. After drying, the edges of the pattern would disappear, leaving no trace on the paper. The water sprayed was pre-prepared turmeric water. When the turmeric water reacted with the alkaline water, it turned red, creating the appearance of a bloody demon corpse. The old Taoist priest was already breaking out in a cold sweat. "Taoist priest, we're all still waiting for you to display your powers."
Are you asking me to help you?
You are a monster!
"I believe everyone is still waiting for your divine abilities. It is not good for you to try and change the subject like this." With that said, he grabbed the old priest's hand and plunged it into the oil pan. The old Taoist priest couldn't break free, no matter how hard he struggled. As soon as he saw his hand about to touch the oil, he immediately knelt down.
I won't! No! I was lying!
Qin Jiaonu had no intention of letting him off. Extending a hand, She began to pluck his beard one by one. Old man, I remember I told you. I would pluck your beard out, one by one.
Please, spare me.
I was just doing a job for money.
Whose money did you take?
Your village chief! He wanted me to kill you.
Qin Jianu grabbed his remaining beard and with a forceful tug, ripped it out, beard and blood along with it. You would disregard a life for a pittance. The villagers nearby looked on in disbelief at the old Taoist priest and the village chief. How could they do such a thing?
Taoist priest, how can you speak such nonsense? We just met by chance. Why would I let you harm anyone?
Qi Daniu handed Cao Huibing 抽考回敬, then ran over and grabbed Qin Jianu's wrist.
Niu, you can't.
If I'm to spare him, I could break his legs, so he can't go out and harm others again. Qi Daniu hesitated, unsure if he should proceed. I can save you once, but I can't save you a second time. Qi Daniu 有犯. My eyes darkened, and with a raised hand, I crippled the old Taoist's hands and feet.
Village Chief, where are you rushing off to?
Qin Shi, this really has nothing to do with me. I was deceived by him too. I promise I won't speak of your punishment to anyone.
Are you telling me how to do my job? With that, my fist landed on Liang Shu.
Ah! Stop it! Stop it! Ah! Help! Help! Help!
The villagers hadn't even recovered from their previous fear, and now they saw Yang Shu being beaten. One by one, they looked at the frenzied Qin Jianu. Subconsciously, he took a few steps back. Qin Jianu had vented enough of her anger. Yang Shu was already unrecognizable. He stood up and stretched his body. He looked at the surrounding villagers. Today it is me, but tomorrow it could be you falling for such tricks. How many of you can see through them? When you can't, your end will be to be burned alive right here. Having said that, he pointed to the fire rack beside them. The villagers' faces turned pale. Qin Jianu looked at them and shook her head. Don't be misled by others. Don't become accomplices in evil behind their backs. The villagers all looked remorseful. Qin Jianu looked at Qi Daniu. Daniel, take them back. Qi Daniu nodded. Take Cao Huibing Kanixinfen's back first. Qin Jianu looked at Yang Shu, groaning on the ground. I'm afraid this man cannot be spared. Cao Huiyu saw him return and skipped over to his side.
Mother, you are so amazing. How did you know about his deceptive tricks?
You want to know? First, go and clean the things I brought back. Cao Huiyu 一点点 nodded and pulled Cao Huiji to wash the things she brought back.
Mother, this is poisonous. You can't eat it.
Who told you that?
Someone in the village picked some before and ate it, and they all died later.
Devils come in different kinds, and these are also non-toxic. Don't worry. And those wild fruits are also edible. Wash them and try them. They taste good.
Really?
It is true. Cao Huiqing saw that she was fine, and also went to help clean the things. Huibin, has the village chief's wife returned yet? Not yet. Mother, why do you ask? It's nothing. I beat up the village chief today. I need to get things clear, so there won't be trouble later. You beat someone up today. He definitely won't let this go. Don't you worry about that. I have my ways. In the evening, Qin Jianu made a cold fern salad and the stir-fried shiitake mushrooms. She also sent some of the brought-back ferns to Qi Daniu and to Gu Fangjia and Liang Hangjia to express her gratitude. They lent a hand today too. She remembers their kindness. Qi Daniu doesn't have many concerns now. As long as Qin Jianu said it was edible, he'd eat it. The daughters of the Cao family even ate insects. So why would they be afraid of mushrooms? In the dead of night, Qin Jianong's eyes snapped open. Tonight is truly a night for murder under a dark moon and high winds. She gently closed the courtyard gate and headed towards the village chief's house. She noticed someone following her, so she turned a corner and vanished from sight.
Mother!
It is me. Qin Jianong sheathed her dagger. Why are you following me?
Miss Xilai saw you leaving, and fearing for your safety, she followed.
Go back, Mother.
Aren't you going back?
I have something to do. You must go back now.
What do you need to do? I can help.
I'm going to kill someone. Are you going? Yes? Qi Daniu hesitated, uncertain how to respond. Stop this nonsense now. Hurry back.
Mother, I'll go with you.
Qi Daniu, do you even know what you're doing? I do. If you do anything wrong, I'll throw you into the mountains to the wolves.
I won't.
Qin Jianong didn't want to waste any more time with him. She turned and headed towards the village chief's house.
Hello. What are you doing at the village chief's house?
Daniel, if someone were to harm your family, what would you do?
I'd beat him up.
And if he got worse after recovering?
I'd kill him.
Well, what I'm doing now is your choice. With that said, she had already flipped over the wall and entered the yard. Qi Daniel realized he was alone, and then remembered her words, somewhat shocked. But also with a touch of excitement, he paced outside the wall. Qin Jiaonong entered the yard, found Liang Shou's room, and pried open the bolt with her dagger. Slowly, she crept closer to his bedside, and saw the man, asleep yet still moaning in pain. She reached out and held his head, and with a forceful twist, a sharp crack was heard. He breathed no more. She hoisted the body, meticulously cleaning and wiping away any trace of her presence, then tossed him over the wall. Qi Daniel, seeing the body suddenly flung out, was so terrified he almost screamed. Then, realizing what he'd witnessed, clamped a hand over his mouth. Qin Jiaonu leaped down from the wall. Then, seeing Qi Daniel's trembling form, his fear was palpable. Qi Daniel nodded, then shook his head.
You really killed him.
I had already spared him many times. Qi Daniel took the body, shouldering it, but after a few steps realized he had no idea where to go, and turned back to look at her.
Mother, where are we going?
To the mountains and forests. Qin Jiaonong had wiped away their tracks. Qin Jiaonong discarded the body in the mountains and forests, and Qi Daniel followed behind.
Mother, did you have to kill him?
Daniel, if he hadn't crossed my line, I might have let him live. But now he threatens your safety. I cannot let such a person exist. I won't always be home, and when I'm not around, what trouble might he stir up? Could you handle it? Qi Daniel fell silent. Qin Jiaonu saw that signs of large beasts were already present here. This is as good a place as any to leave him. Qi Daniel dropped the body on the ground and looked around the surroundings, still somewhat afraid. If you were born in a society with a more established legal system, you wouldn't have to worry about such matters. But the law in this society is not yet perfect. There are many more things you will have to face.
Mother, how do you know so much?
Daniel, if you have the chance to go out, to explore, you will be far better than you are now. Let's go. The beasts will be here soon. Or, do you want to witness their feeding? Upon hearing this, Qi Daniel Yichun felt a churning in his stomach and turned to flee down the mountain. Back home, Qi Daniel took a cold shower, hoping to calm himself down and forget what had happened today. The next day, Qi Daniel looked exhausted, but he still persisted with his training. Qin Jiaonu, as if nothing had happened, began preparing fried mushrooms, a dish that would go well with drinks and meals. Mother, can this really work? How will we know if it is viable if we don't try? But so much oil is being used. One must risk their child to catch the wolf.
Mother, where do you plan to sell them?
I'll take them tomorrow to places like Juicy and the 9th floor to see. There will always be a place to sell them. Few people dare to eat these mushrooms, but they are edible. If you're interested, I can teach you how to find them, but some mushrooms are poisonous. The rainy season is when mushrooms are most abundant. I can take you into the mountains to identify them then.
Really?
Really? Qin Jiaonu brought well-fried shiitake mushrooms and some uncooked ones. She wanted to see if there was an opportunity. If there was a way, she could make a profit. They arrived in town. The town gates were already open. Xiao Huibing and Xiao Huiqing went to sell their embroidery, and Qin Jiaonu asked Qi Daniel to accompany them. She herself took her 2 younger daughters to look for a restaurant. Xiao Huiyu looked around.
Mother, where are we going?
Let's check out the taverns and inns. Qin Jiaonu followed the impression in her mind, finding the largest tavern in town. It specialized in selling all sorts of wine and some accompanying snacks. It was still early, so the tavern wasn't crowded.
Madam.
Are you here to buy wine? I'm not here to buy wine today. I'm here to sell snacks.
Madam, we have quite a few snacks here, so we don't need yours.
You don't have my kind of snack here. I wonder if your shopkeeper is in.
And there are snacks we don't have here.
Have your shopkeeper come out. I'll naturally show you the snacks.
The shopkeeper is this lady.
You are the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper stepped forward and clasped his hands.
My staff mentioned that, madam, you have snacks that are not available in my store. Do you know us? Our tavern has the most variety of snacks in town.
I don't know about the variety, but you definitely don't have this.
Then please take out your snacks, madam, so I can have a look.
Qin Jiaonu put down the basket on her back and lifted the cloth covering it. She took out a bowl of prepared shiitake mushrooms and placed them on the table. The shopkeeper and the waiter widened their eyes in astonishment. What kind of appetizer is this? Shopkeeper, This is called shiitake mushroom. Don't judge it by its appearance. Its flavor is simply incomparable to any other appetizer.
Fragrant.
Shiitake mushroom, indeed, it grows in the mountains and forests, but its texture offers a unique and delightful taste. This is my prepared dish. Please try it. The shopkeeper caught the enticing aroma wafting from the mushrooms, reached out and took a pair of chopsticks, picked up a piece of mushroom, and put it in his mouth, took a bite. And his eyes lit up. Just as she had said, the taste was absolutely superb. Shopkeeper. The shopkeeper turned to his waiter. You try it. The waiter glanced at the shopkeeper, then at the bowl on the counter, closed his eyes, and took a bite. His eyes immediately flew open.
This is so delicious.
Indeed.
So, what about it? Are you selling these?
Of course I am selling them. As long as the price is right, there's no reason why I wouldn't sell them.
Can you always supply these?
No, these are valuable precisely because they are rare. Finding them is a matter of luck.
There is no other way.
For the shopkeeper, the fewer rare delicacies, the better. To truly appreciate their value, these can be considered mountain treasures, even rarer than pheasants or hares. How would you like to sell them? Well, that depends on the price the shopkeeper offers me. If the price is right, I'm a straightforward person. But if the price isn't right, I'll take my business elsewhere.
All right. 100 copper coins per gene. It is. Eating these shiitake mushrooms won't kill anyone, right?
Not all mushrooms are edible, but these are definitely safe to eat.
Belch.
There is absolutely no problem with this.
If there were any issues, I wouldn't dare to let you try it, shopkeeper.
I'd have to trouble you to teach us how to make it.
Huh, that is easy. But you have many kinds of wine here, shopkeeper. Do you happen to have any particularly good ones?
Yes. I'll trade you 3 jars of wine for the recipe, shopkeeper.
Aren't you afraid? I've chosen the most expensive ones.
That is fine, but I'd like to make an agreement with you.
There is no such thing as a free lunch, shopkeeper. You probably don't want me selling this to anyone else.
If you agree, madam, I'll buy all the mushrooms you can supply from now on. And each month, you can pick out a jar of wine from my tavern for free.
Shopkeeper, how much does the most expensive jar of wine here cost?
They range from a few dozen wen to a few taels.
That is much more expensive than what I sell my mushrooms to you for.
I see this as building goodwill with you, madam. If you have anything good in the future, just remember us.
All right, it is a deal then. Do you know which embroidery shop your sisters are in?
Mother, I know. I'll take you there.
Move aside, mother.
It is brother-in-law. Cao Huiyu pointed to Qi, who was being blocked at the door. Daniel, what is going on, mother?
They've held the eldest sister and second sister here in the shop.
Why are you detaining my daughters?
Don't talk nonsense. We haven't detained your daughters. It was your daughters who damaged the embroidery. Now the owner is demanding compensation from them.
Hold on tight. I spilled my wine in here, and I'll have to deal with you when we get back.
Mother, I'll go with you. You two stay outside.
And wait outside with your brother-in-law. Xiao Huiji and Xiao Huiyu nodded. Let me in. I need to see what was damaged, so I can pay for it. The 2 shop assistants hesitated. Seeing that she was just a woman, they thought she wouldn't be much trouble, so they let her in.
I never touched that embroidery! So why do you say I broke it?
As soon as Qin Jiangnu entered, she heard Cao Huiqing's voice. Such a fiery temper. It really hasn't changed a bit. Shopkeeper, it is not the first or second time we've brought our embroidery here to sell, and we've never touched your things without permission. Isn't it going too far for you to say this?
Indeed. Only you 2 sisters have been here. If not you, then who else could it be? Either you pay up today, or you're not leaving this embroidery from your shop.
How much is it? 100 taels for this.
What?
What?
Seo Huibing and Cao Huiqing both thought they were hearing things. The man coldly sized up the 2 women. He knew these 2 women. Their embroidery skills are quite good. His embroidered handkerchiefs sell quite well. But what they brought today surprised him. It is double-sided embroidery, and the patterns on both sides are different. How could he not be surprised?
This is the piece of embroidery they ordered. You damaged it, delayed my delivery, and affected my reputation. So I demand 100 taels from you. This is all considering you've bought embroidery from me before.
I'd like to see what kind of embroidery is worth 100 taels of silver. Xiao Huibing and Cao Huiqing were surprised to see her. Heh, mother.
You're their mother.
If your hearing is bad, I suggest you get it checked. Langzhu isn't that old, but her hearing seems poor. Your man is so angry, he is spitting blood. Mother, why are you here? Shouldn't I come to see you 2 being held here? Tell me, What embroidery did you break? The man pointed to a piece of embroidery on the table.
It is right there. Do you think I'd frame you?
Whether it is a frame-up or not isn't for you to decide. Saying this, she walked over to the table. Look at this embroidery. It is not that you couldn't sell it. And now, you're trying to blame us.
What nonsense are you talking about? How could it not be sold?
Oh, then tell me, how did it get damaged?
Are you blind? Don't you see the embroidery threads are broken? Is the flower pot broken too?
Open your dog eyes and look. There is almost an inch of dust on it. And these embroidery threads were cut with scissors. The cuts are so neat. This flower bud has long since rotted away. Who is blind? Hey!
You! Let go of our landlord. Oh, I'll get rough with you.
What are you doing?
Want the method for double-sided embroidery? Then, come to me. I taught them everything. Why use such a forceful method? The man's pupils contracted.
How could she know?
Have you thought it through?
You're as good as dead if you don't want to work anymore.
The shop assistants finally reacted. They charged at Qin Jianu. Qin Jianu smirked. She kicked the stool she was standing on backward. It hit several shop assistants behind her, and they grabbed the man. They made him take the blow from the stool another assistant swung. Little crack. The stool broke into pieces. That was quite a blow.
Landlord.
Oi.
It was an accident.
I didn't hit him. Your shop assistant did it. When you demand compensation, go after him. Make him work for you for free for a few more years. Qin Jianu looked at her two daughters being held. I'll give you a chance. Let go of my daughters, or you won't get another chance.
Don't try to scare me. You let our landlord go first.
Qin Jianu looked down at the man struggling in her grasp, who could now only groan in pain. She casually picked up two broken huabang, a type of club, from the table, and threw them at the shop assistants. Seeing the clubs flying towards them, Xiao Huibing and Xiao Huiqing closed their eyes in fear. With a cry, the huaban accurately struck the two shop assistants, making them release their grip on Cao Huibing and Cao Huiqing. Seeing that the two were still not coming over, Qi Daniu heard Cao Huibing's charge. How could he care about what Qin Jianu had said before? He clutched the basket and pushed past us, blocking his sister, running into the shop. But in his haste, he tripped over the threshold. The basket in his hand flew out. Qin Jianu watched as his wine jars flew out of the basket, which was now dropped. The man in her hand tried to catch the falling wine jars. But even so, one jar couldn't be caught. Crash! A jar of wine fell to the ground, shattering into pieces. Qi Daniu rushed Cao Huibing aside.
My good wife, are you all right? Did they bully you?
Daniel, turn around. Qi Daniu turned around, utterly bewildered, to see Qin Jianu's face filled with rage. The veins on her forehead were about to pop. She swallowed hard.
Mother, eldest sister.
What is wrong with your mother?
It is nothing. Mother and your brother-in-law are just playing around. The man was helped aside by the shop assistants, and now he watched Qin Jianu beating Qi Daniu. Everyone looked utterly confused.
Arrest them all first.
The shop assistants, now without hesitation, all grabbed wooden clubs and surrounded the family. Qin Jianu was bursting with anger, with nowhere to vent it, looked at Qi Daniu. I'll deal with you later, old woman. Aju, hold him tight for me. All right. Qin Jianu clenched his fists, his knuckles cracking. And when he faced the charging workers, his blows were far from gentle. Xiao Huiyu and Xiao Huiji watched him fight, their eyes shining brightly, their faces filled with excitement.
Mother is so amazing.
Despite the man on the ground, bruised and swollen, and Qin Jianu approaching, they instinctively backed away.
Don't come any closer.
Who is so unfair? All right, you even dare to bully my cousin.
Qin Jianu heard the voice, and a knowing smile played on his lips.
Believe me, it is them. That is how they bully the owner.
Life truly is full of surprises. Your gold tooth has been set. He approached and looked closely, and realized how drastically different this person's appearance was from Qin Jianu's before.
Sister, why is it you again?
I wish it wasn't you.
Sister, isn't there some misunderstanding?
Misunderstanding? Oh, cousin.
You're fine. Why would you provoke this lunatic?
Hey! I said if you were going to help me, fine. But why are you siding with others? And dampening my spirit.
Oh dear. Just shut up. What did you do?
Seeing the angry expression on Big Golden Tooth's face, the man dared not fall out with him. So he could only explain the reason. Big Golden Tooth was so angry, he was almost speechless.
Oh dear. You really dare to entertain anyone's idea?
They are just some villagers. Why are you afraid of them? Why don't you have your brother-in-law arrest them all? Then you won't have to worry about them complying, will you?
Shut up! If you dare to do that, he'll have his yamen torn down.
He wouldn't dare not believe it.
Just you try my brother-in-law, and see who they'll come after in the end. Him or you.
So what should we do? Just stay put. And don't move. Sister, this is all just a misunderstanding. A complete misunderstanding.
Why don't we try to smooth things over? Making light of small matters is fine.
But who is going to pay for this wine jar I broke?
I'll pay for it. As for me,
I'll go to the tavern to get you medicine and some good wine.
People say it is good to find shade under a big tree, but you have to take good care of that big tree. If that big tree were to fall, then there would be nowhere to find shelter. Ying Jiaonu walked out of the embroidery shop and turned to look at the people behind her. Did you sell the embroidery? No. If you didn't sell it, don't come to their shop again. Let's try another place. From now on, don't try to sell it yourselves. Have Daniel bring it. Xuefu doesn't know the price.
You have the skills.
Why are you afraid they'll cheat you?
Mother, where are we going now?
Baiyun is no good, Mother. That shop only sells ordinary fabrics. These embroidery works don't sell very well there. Then we'll make it sell better. Qi Daniu fell better with wine in his hands and in his basket. Dared not say anything more. Otherwise, Qin Jiaonu might remember something and hit him again. Baiyun is not good, still the same as before. The business is neither good nor bad. It can barely make ends meet. The shop assistants saw Qin Jiaonu and the others enter, and immediately approached them enthusiastically.
What were you saying?
Mr. Dian's mother.
Shop assistant, we want to sell some embroidery.
Our shop does not accept embroidery.
Ask your owner to come out and take a look before deciding. How about that? The shop assistant found the voice somewhat familiar, but couldn't quite recall the face. When he saw Qi Daniel coming in carrying several items, he immediately remembered.
This young man is here to buy wine.
You remember me?
The shop assistant nodded.
Madam and young master are here.
The shopkeeper has a good memory.
When doing business, one needs a good memory. Otherwise, isn't it easy to offend customers?
My 2 daughters have made some embroidery, and I'd like to trouble you to take a look.
To be honest, madam, our shop is small, and we can't sell these embroideries.
That is not a problem. Why don't you have the shopkeeper take a look first? You don't have to buy them. We can consign them with you. If they sell, you can give us the money then. If they don't sell, it is no matter.
All right, bring them here. Let me see.
No need for Qin Jiaonu to say it. Seo Huibing and Tao Huiqing had already taken out their embroidery work and placed it on the counter. The shopkeeper picked up their embroidery work and began to examine it. They were all made on ordinary fine cotton cloth, but the craftsmanship of these women was truly remarkable, on par with, if not better than, the embroiderers working on the grand shuzhuang garments. Shopkeeper, please look at the back. The shopkeeper, somewhat curious, turned the piece over to the back. Upon seeing the pattern on the reverse side, she was utterly astonished. Her speech became a little fumbled. Double-sided embroidery, the shopkeeper exclaimed. You have keen eyes.
No, this isn't just double-sided embroidery. This is a level above double-sided embroidery. This is Zhuangmian Xiu Shi on the other side. The pattern is the same, but this side features a completely different design.
It is incredible.
Shopkeeper, can these embroideries be sold?
Yes. Madam, I wonder if your 2 daughters are available for embroidery work.
What kind of embroidery work?
My daughter is getting married, and her needlework skills, which are only average. I want to have a custom wedding dress made for her.
Oh, and when do you need it by? 3 months. Qin Jiaonu didn't agree immediately, but looked at her 2 daughters. What do you think, Mother? It depends on what kind of wedding dress it is. If it is a Mangxiu design, it is a bit tight on time. I'm afraid it might be delayed. You've heard that, shopkeeper. This wedding dress also depends on the fabric you intend to use. The shopkeeper frowned too, and Qin Jiaonu saw his predicament. Shopkeeper, may I borrow your brush and paper? Boy, hand him the paper and brush beside you.
Yes, here you go.
Qin Jiaonu started drawing on the paper. The others gathered around curiously, wondering what he was drawing. On the paper, he drew a wedding dress. What do you think, shopkeeper?
Can this be completed in 3 months?
Yes, it can. My sister and I can manage it.
I'll order this wedding dress. Don't have me provide anything. After it is done, I'll pay you 10 taels of silver. Do you think that works?
Shopkeeper, let's set aside the matter of the wedding dress for now. Let's first examine the embroideries we brought. With that, he put away the wedding dress design as well. Seo Huibing and Keo Huiqing stared at him blankly, not understanding why he suddenly changed his mind.
Madam, if you feel the price is too low, We can discuss it further.
Shopkeeper, this fabric shop of yours has been around for many years, hasn't it?
Passed down from the older generation. It is already the third generation to me.
Oh, that is quite a long time.
When it was in my father's generation, business was quite good. Now, in my generation, we can only make a meager living. I wonder what the situation will be like when it is passed down to my son.
Shopkeeper, haven't you ever thought of improving things? I have.
But my shop can't compare to the larger embroidery houses. As you can see, our styles aren't as good as theirs. They are all rather outdated.
Let's collaborate.
Collaborate how?
We'll invest our craftsmanship. Your business isn't making much money, is it? We LL split the profits 50-50. And we want to charge you for these wedding dresses. Think about it. If you agree now, perhaps you can surpass the grand embroidery houses in the future. In this town, maybe all other businesses will look up to you. But if you pass up this opportunity, I fear your shop will struggle to survive. When Daniel heard this, he suddenly had the illusion that he was being tricked again. The shopkeeper's originally furrowed brow slowly relaxed. She was ambitious in her youth too, and wanted to make this fabric business flourish. You must realize, my daughter's craftsmanship is unparalleled, and the dresses I design for you are also one of a kind. Are you sure you won't give it a try? Take a gamble and turn that thatched hut into a tiled house. And then that tiled house into a grand mansion. The shopkeeper slapped
the counter. All right, I'll cooperate with you.
His slap startled the shop assistant. The assistant tugged at his sleeve and whispered,
Shopkeeper, perhaps you should reconsider. I have a feeling of unease.
Qin Jiaonu wouldn't give him a chance for that. Shopkeeper, sign the contract, please. The shopkeeper looked at the 3 additional contracts on the table and was momentarily taken aback.
When did he write these contracts?
The contract is clearly written. They are investing with their skills. The shopkeeper provides the fabric and threads, and profits will be split 50-50. The shopkeeper looked it over, seeing no disadvantage for himself, and readily produced his seal. He stamped all 3 contracts with his seal. Qin Jiaonu backing a seal, simply signed his name, and then added his handprint. The shopkeeper then asked his assistant to get the official seal from the authorities, as 1 copy needed to be filed with the government. Here, he said, consider this our sincerity. The shopkeeper examined the drawing, feeling something was amiss, though he couldn't quite pinpoint it.
Mother, what is this strategy?
Why not take the money? Why are you making a wedding dress for someone else for free? The shopkeeper gave Qin Jiaonu a set of measurements, his daughter's height and size. Qin Jiaonu handed the fabric and measurements to Seo Huibing, telling her to make it well for the shopkeeper. Shopkeeper, we'll be going now. We'll leave our embroidered pieces with you for consignment.
Oh dear, this is bad. I forgot to ask where they are from.
The assistant covered his face thinking, have we been tricked?
Ask whatever you want. Mother, why aren't you making money? Why are you making wedding dresses for free? Humph, how much can you earn from 1 wedding dress? 10 taels. Is that a lot? The others all quickly nodded.
Oh,
a lot. Then, what about 3 months later? We can continue embroidering and selling embroidered items. How much can you sell a single handkerchief for?
Before, a handkerchief sold for 10 copper coins. Now, for double-sided embroidery, they give us 20 copper coins.
Isn't that a lot?
Ambitious.
Qin Jianou, keep moving forward. I want a sustainable livelihood. Do you have any skills to earn more money? Seo Huibing still didn't quite understand. Mother, how can we earn more money? Qin Jianou looked at the fabric in Cao Huiqing's hand. This wedding dress is part of the exploration. You just need to consider one thing. Once this wedding dress is completed, when his daughter gets married, it will surely amaze everyone present. And those people will undoubtedly inquire about its origin. At that time, you will have a reputation for being incapable, while he can drive down your prices. Mother, but we'll still make money then, won't we? Qin Jianou looked at the children beside her. 10 taels versus 50 taels.
Which would you choose naturally? You choose the larger amount.
Yes, that is precisely the problem. You lack this contract. You can arbitrarily earn the price difference. Even if he gives you 20 taels for each wedding dress, he himself will earn 30 taels, or even more. Seo Huiqing looked at him with surprise.
No way!
It hurts. It hurts. When there are no benefits, you can still be considered friends. But are you still friends when there are significant benefits? That is another matter, entirely. Wu Hui, let me tell you something more. Because of this contract, he will also strive to sell these items at a high price. This way, he will earn a higher profit, and you will also have more money. Qin Jianou didn't care what they were thinking. She led her 2 younger daughters into shopping mode. She saw that peanuts were for sale. She had gathered many spices from the mountains, They could be made into spiced peanuts. Sister, how much are these peanuts?
Can you take them all?
All right, but can you throw in this basket? Otherwise, I can't carry them back.
Sure. My husband wove this himself. If you buy them all, I'll give it to you as a gift. What are you buying peanuts for?
Peanuts are a valuable commodity. They can be used to make many delicious things. And even pressed for oil.
Peanuts can be pressed for oil.
Yes, eating peanuts. They are indeed valuable. Qin Jianu bought meat buns for everyone, but no steamed buns. Hao Huiqing watched the small amount of silver left in her hand.
Mother, we can just eat steamed buns. You can have the meat buns.
I know what you're worried about. Money is meant to be spent. Otherwise, what were you expecting? Qin Jianu handed 5 meat buns to Qi Daniu, and 2 for everyone else. They found a step in an alley, sat down, and began to eat. Cao Huijie held a meat bun, eating it in small bites, her face beaming with happiness. These meat buns are delicious. Qin Jianu took a few bites of her bun, and saw a few children peeking from the corner of the wall. They looked like local beggars. She took the buns she hadn't eaten, walked over to Qi Daniu, and took 2 from beside him. Daniel, I'll buy you more later.
Mother, 3 is enough for me.
Mother, 1 is enough for me. I have to give some to my brother-in-law.
And 4th sister, I'm full. You can have mine.
Brother-in-law, I'm small. 1 meat bun is already plenty for me. 1 is enough for me too.
Here, have this. Qin Jianu looked at them, then just smiled. She walked towards the corner. Qin Jianu saw them watching her defensively.
You recognize me. Just because your appearance has changed, don't think you can fool me. Someone who even robs beggars. Who wouldn't recognize you?
Qin Jianu was flustered. What kind of persona is this? I snatched from you.
So, don't pretend to be kind. Who knows if you put something in it? Shao caught us and sold us.
You guys are like this. I don't think anyone will want them if you sell them.
You know nobody wants us. So why did you sell us in the first place?
What the heck? I said it casually, but it turns out I've actually done it before. Those were all misunderstandings in the past. I have turned over a new leaf now. Ask them. The 3 little beggars turned to look. They only saw Cao Huibing. Some of them nodded, and some shook their heads. You see, their opinions weren't unified.
You must have threatened them.
I'll leave them here. Eat them, if you believe me. And if not, I'll just leave them here for the wild dogs and cats. I've already tried to sell you once, and couldn't sell any of you, so I won't try again. Besides, the medicine is quite expensive, and I have to pay extra. It is not worth it. The 3 little beggars thought about it and agreed. They picked up the buns from the ground, and each took 1. They started eating them hungrily. Mother, do we need to buy anything else? Let's go buy some vegetable seeds and plant them in our yard. Then, buy some meat. We'll go back and make sweet bamboo shoot and pork dumplings today.
Mother, are we having dumplings today?
We're making dumplings today. Qin Jianu went to the grain and oil shop. They sold vegetable seeds here. She bought a little of each. She then checked the spices they sold here. These spices weren't cheap. It would be better to look for them in the mountains. The butcher found him somewhat familiar. When he saw Qi Daniu, he immediately remembered.
Oh! My, it has been a while. Madam, you're looking younger and more beautiful than ever.
What a sweet talker, boss.
So, what would you like to buy today?
Give me a few pounds of this pork belly, and some of this lean meat too. Since I'm buying so much, you should throw in a few bones for me.
Of course, of course. I'll give you a few extra bones in a moment.
After Qin Jianu fu enqian, her 1 tael of silver was spent completely clean. Cao Huijing rolled her eyes.
What a prodigal woman.
She spends whatever she has.
Aunt Zhang, what are you doing here with all these people? Make him get out. Aunt Zhang, if you have something to say, let's talk it over like civilized people. Why are you bringing people here to surround our home?
I'll bring people to surround whoever I want, wherever I want. You little slut. Do you think you have the right to speak here?
As Mrs. Zhang spoke, she raised her hand to slap Cao Huibing in the face. Qi Daniu reached out and grabbed her descending hand.
Aunt Zhang, what are you doing?
You worthless, good, for nothing who married into the family. Let go of me at once, or don't blame us for being impolite. What are you still standing there, gawking for?
Our household certainly doesn't lack excitement any day. She raised her hand and patted Daniel's arm. Go back home and put away my wine. Qin Jianu saw a few people in the crowd looking at them with worried faces. Brother Gofeng, Brother Liang Hong, bring your families over for dinner at our place later. We've got quite a bit of good wine today. Seeing Qin Jianu ignore him so completely, Zhang Shan was so angry he lunged to grab her hair. Qin Jianu ducked down, sliding under his arm and moving behind him. She grabbed his hair. Sneaking up from behind like this is not a good move.
You slut! You wretched woman!
No wonder the village chief likes to visit the brothel. If it were me, I'm afraid I couldn't stomach someone like you either. She said, looking him up and down with her eyes. What do you mean? Did I say something wrong? Just look at her. Oh my! Her face is wider than the millstone. And her figure. Her waist isn't a waist. Her hips aren't hips. And look at her temper. What man could possibly stand that?
I'm going to kill you!
Qin Jiangnu smoked and kicked him squarely in the rear. Zhang rolled forward like a bull, tumbling forward several times.
You! Give me back my man!
What are you talking about? Who do you want me to give back?
Yang Shu, my husband!
You've come to the wrong place. You should go look for him at the brothels in town.
You beat him up yesterday.
And then? What?
And then he disappeared.
What does that have to do with me?
He must have been killed by you.
I say, village chief's wife, you need to have evidence when you speak. You can't just talk nonsense without proof. Otherwise, I'll sue you for slander.
If not you, then who else could it be?
That is hard to say. Maybe while you were away, he went to see his mistress. That is not impossible, is it? If you have proof, then go to the authorities and have him arrested. If you don't have proof, then can we settle yesterday's score? What score? Yesterday, the village chief wrongly accused our family of being monsters and threatened to burn us all alive. What do you think would happen if I reported this to the Yamen?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Everyone here saw it yesterday, and I even injured several villagers.
What did you see yesterday?
Didn't see anything. I was sleeping at home yesterday.
I was at home too. You heard it yourself.
Of course, I heard it. Whether I hit the village chief yesterday or not, no one saw it. So why are you bringing people here to cause trouble at my house today?
Did it really go to the muzzle?
Zhang heard him, and her heart grew uneasy. This damned woman. I hope he doesn't find her, or I'll break his third leg.
Mage, let's go. Feel free to visit anytime.
You weren't here yesterday. Great, thank you all. Later, I'd be honored if you'd grace us with your presence for a simple meal at our home. To show my gratitude, you've offended the village chief's family this time, and your life here will likely be difficult from now on. Hey, even if you don't love me, I could have endured it, but they still wouldn't have left me alone. So, it is better to just let myself be.
Oh dear.
You've spared yourself the trouble. What about your children? Children and grandchildren will find their own way, so don't worry too much.
When will your house be repaired?
Oh dear. Oh no, I forgot about the adobe bricks drying in the yard. I'll go back and check on them. I'll have the children invite you over later.
Brother Gufeng, this is quite a transformation.
If things could stay this way, then those children would have support, and we would have done right by Brother Cao.
Yes, Brother Cao has been missing for 5 years now. We don't know if he is alive or if he has passed away.
I hope he is still alive.
Qin Jiangnu回头念起 the yard. She saw Qi Daniel and the others already tidying up the adobe bricks in the yard. Some of them were already damaged, while some could still be used. But it wasn't a major problem. They just needed to be reprocessed. Qin Jiangnu went to the kitchen to prepare the dough and dumplings. Mother, how should we prepare these bamboo shoots? You start with the dough, and I'll handle the bamboo shoots and meat filling.
Okay. Mother, we can help too.
Me, you can help wrap them later. They brought the dough and meat, filling out to the yard. They started making dumplings in the yard. Qi Daniel went to the fields to check on the crops, leaving only the 5 mother and daughters in the yard. Xiao Huiqing remained silent, helping to make dumplings. Mother,
should we fry some and steam some?
Let's fry some and steam some. I'll go and start boiling the bone broth first. With more people, things move quickly. Soon, all the dumplings were wrapped up. Cao Huibing placed the dumplings into the steamer to steam the first batch. Qin Jiangnu watched the bone broth simmering, its color slowly turning a milky white. They had also bought some vegetables today and stir-fried 2 simple dishes. Huiqing took her sister, and they went to call your brother-in-law. Uncle Gufeng and Uncle Liangheng came for dinner. Oh, okay. This backyard used to be a vegetable patch, but now it is completely neglected. The grass has grown as high as our legs. Seeing that there was still some time, she picked up the hoe leaning nearby and started clearing the weeds in the field. Xiao Huibing, seeing that she hadn't come out for a long time, walked around to the backyard. She saw her digging the ground. Mom, what are you doing? I thought it was still early, so I was preparing to clear out the weeds. Let's do it together tomorrow. No need. You should focus on making the wedding dress tomorrow first. You don't need to help here. You're busy with your own tasks. My friends, when the time comes, if you can't manage, don't force yourselves. Okay, I know, Mom.
Uncle and Uncle Gaffel are here.
All right, you two. Go pour them some water. Qin Jiangnu looked and saw only the 4 of them. No one else had come. Why didn't you call the children? No. We have a lot of leftovers from today's meal, so they can just eat at home. But how can that be? Sister Hui, go call your brothers, sisters, and younger siblings. Dad, sister, come for dinner. And call Da Huang too.
Really, it is not necessary. Otherwise, the lunch dishes from home
will be all wasted. I've made quite a bit here. Wouldn't that be an even bigger waste? Daniel, go get a few jars of wine.
Okay, Mom.
Qin Jiangnu told them to proceed with their tasks first, and then went to the kitchen to make dumplings. Hao Huaibing took the dumplings out of the steamer and put a new batch into steam. Cao Huiyu helped carry all the stir-fried dishes out. Gu Feng and the others saw the dumplings generously filled with meat, and the aroma was delicious. Qin Jiangnu also prepared dipping sauce for them, for dipping the steamed dumplings. Seo Huiji returned with a group of people. As Qin Jiangnu looked at the arrivals, she saw there were quite a lot of them. Come and sit down. The steamed dumplings are just ready. Try our cooking.
Since you've all come, please sit down. Thank you, Aunt Qin.
If you're drinking, sit at our table. If you're not drinking, just sit anywhere. Eat as much as you like today. There is plenty. Rhubarb is here too. He fished out the big bones from the pot and gave them to Rhubarb, making Rhubarb so happy that its tail wagged like a propeller, spinning non-stop. Dear sister-in-law,
your family is going through a tough time right now.
You don't have to go through this every day. And it is not to say things will always be difficult. There will always be better times. Today, let's not talk about anything else. As they said this, they all poured wine. Sit down, everyone, and have a drink. They sat at this table drinking. From dawn till dusk, the other children had all gone home, and only then did they realize how much Qin Jiangnu could drink. They were all getting quite tipsy, but Qin Jiangnu was still chatting and laughing with them, drinking with ease. Lu Huang and Niu Rong, however, stopped drinking, and instead sat with them, just chatting.
You're saying the village chief really went to the brothel?
Alas, that is hard to say. Yesterday, although I beat him up, I didn't harm his life. Many villagers saw him go back by himself yesterday.
I saw him crawl back himself too. But today, listening to what Madame Zhang implied, he is not at home.
If he could still get up on his own, where could he have gone?
Before, when it was said he went to the brothel, it sounded quite convincing. I'm guessing he went to the brothel to find a lover.
That is hard to say for sure. I wasn't wrong. This Madame Zhang is rather plain-looking, and her personality is strong and domineering. Any man would find her unbearable. Well, that is what people say. But the reason Yang Shu married her back then was because his father was Li Cheng. Otherwise, after she gave birth to their foolish son, she never conceived again. The village chief put up with it.
It was most likely during childbirth that she got injured.
Hey, what are you talking about? Come on, let's drink.
Sister-in-law Qin, when are you planning to repair your house?
We originally planned to do the repairs tomorrow, but it rained heavily today. The adobe bricks we had made were all soaked. Now, I'm afraid they'll need to be dried for a while longer.
Wu Hui, you're prepared. Just have the children at home call out. There aren't many places on your house that need repairs. Just the thatch on the roof needs replacing.
Luo Huan seeing that, it is getting late. Thank you for your hospitality today. It is time for us to head back. As Gu Feng and Liang Hong stood up, they were both a little unsteady. If Luo Huan and Niu Rong hadn't helped them, they would have fallen to the ground. Walk slowly. Hey, you can head back too. Mother, go get some rest. I'll clean up here. You don't need to. Daniel must be quite drunk today. You should go back and look after him. You know he can't hold his liquor, and you still let him drink so much. I'm training his drinking capacity. Aren't you afraid he'll become a drunkard later? It really depends on the person. Just because one can drink doesn't mean they have to drink every day. As for me, I just enjoy it. Only then did Cao Huibing remember. He had drunk quite a bit of wine tonight. Mother, your head isn't even spinning. Do I look drunk to you? Cao Huibing looked him up and down. Well, you don't. It is quite late today. I'll clean up tomorrow. You'll go back and rest too. Okay. All right. You get some rest early too. When Qin Jiangnu got up in the morning, she thought Qi Daniel probably wouldn't be able to get up today. Seeing Qi Daniel already practicing his basic skills in the yard, she was quite surprised.
Mother, you're up.
Humph. I thought you wouldn't be able to get up today.
I won't be lazy. I still want to learn martial arts.
Well, okay. A promising student.
What do you mean? Practice hard.
Daniel, do you want to learn to read? Qi Daniel was so excited, he almost jumped up. But, sure, it is certainly possible. But, you'll be very tired.
I'm not afraid of getting tired, so okay.
I'll make time to teach you. After saying that, I did today's workout. This body still needs regular exercise. Otherwise it gets stiff. Qin Jiangnu went to the backyard to tend to the vegetable patch. Qi Daniu the basic training was finished, so he also came to the backyard to help clear the seedlings in the vegetable garden.
I have a question.
Qin Jiao, holding hand, ducked down and asked without turning her head.
What question? Why didn't you finish him off in one go when you hit him the day before yesterday? And had to wait until night?
Daniel, if I had finished him then, with so many people watching, do you want me to die early and be reborn quickly?
Oh, Mother, I didn't mean it like that.
In the future, when you do things, think more about what to do after that. Don't give them any leverage.
I understand.
Mother, what are you making?
I'm preparing to make peanuts to see which kind tastes better and which one sells better.
Are there many ways to prepare peanuts?
Yes, there are many. Let's make candied peanuts first. You can help me out.
Okay, got it. How do we make them?
Let's shell the peanuts first. Seo Huiyu and Qin Jiangnu moved small stools and sat by the kitchen entrance, starting to shell peanuts. Huiyu, are there many people growing peanuts in this village?
Quite a lot. Villagers use some of their idle land to grow peanuts.
Qin Jiangnu understood in her heart. If that is the case, it might be worth trying to make a business out of it.
You want high heat or low heat?
Low heat. After the pot heated up, Qin Jiangnu poured the shelled peanuts into the pot and stir-fried them until roasted. Then transferred them to a winnowing basket. She then added water to the pot again, and the spices she found on the mountain. She poured in all the unshelled peanuts and let them simmer slowly. Give me a bag of dried chili peppers. A bag of dried chili peppers immediately appeared in her hand. A smile instantly lit up her face.
Great. Mother, what is this? This
is called fanjiao.
It is also called chili peppers. Yes.
This is a very rare ingredient. We mustn't waste it. Huiyu, go get me a pair of scissors.
Mother, I want them. What do you need scissors for?
I want to save the seeds. We can plant these ourselves.
Mother, I'll do it. I can handle it.
Just be careful not to rub your eyes with your hands, or they'll sting later. Okay, Salo Huiyu curiously stretched her head out to watch. See her put sugar into the pot, then water, followed by peanuts and flour. Then, we see peanuts coated in white frosting, one by one.
They look so pretty.
These are too hot. Let them cool down a bit, and you can try them.
Mother, aren't these what you plan to sell?
Yes, sell. But we need to get feedback before selling them, to see how they taste, and if any adjustments are needed.
So that is how it is. Hello, you're coating peanuts in dough.
This is another type of peanut, called fish skin peanuts. I seem to be missing an ingredient, so I'm not sure if the taste will be compromised. I'll try it first. Qin Jiangnu was speaking to him, but her hands didn't stop. Peanuts coated in dough were being made one by one. She poured in oil and dropped these dough-coated peanuts into the hot oil, frying the outer dough to a golden brown.
They smell so good. Are they ready now?
Yes, they're done after draining the oil, but they're still very hot. We have to let them cool before eating. Qin Jiangnu put away all the leftover oil, planning to use it for stir-frying later. Mother, what are you making? Spiced peanuts. However, these spiced peanuts still need to be dried, which will make them taste better.
What kind of peanuts are these?
They're cool now. You can try them. Jiang Huiyu had been eagerly waiting, and she reached out for a frosted peanut, took a bite.
These are so delicious. Third sister, are they good? They're delicious. You try one.
These taste delicious too. They smell great and taste quite good. Wow, these are so good. Do you think we can sell these peanuts? Yes, we can. So, how much should we sell them for? Seo Huibing and the others were stumped by this question. Let's think about it slowly. There is no rush right now. I'll go to the tavern tomorrow to see. Let's see if these peanuts can be sold.
I'll go with you tomorrow.
No need. You still have work to do in the fields. I can go by myself. It is not even certain if they will sell. I'll go test the waters first. What if they sell? If they do sell, then we can sell peanuts right here in the village. Cao Huibing 扫了一扫 for a moment. Peanuts aren't exactly a rare commodity in the village, and if we were to buy them, the cost wouldn't be high either. Qin Jiangnu walked to town with a basket on his back the next day. Many ox carts passed by him. The villagers pretended not to see him. This god of slaughter, they couldn't afford to provoke. He had started out a bit late today, so it was almost noon when he arrived in town. The shop assistant was slightly taken aback when he saw him, then shouted towards the backyard.
Master! The master is here!
His shout also startled Qin Jiangnu. Huh? Shop assistant.
Who just arrived?
You're making so much noise. We've finally been waiting for you.
Shopkeeper, this is...
Come. Let's sit and talk.
Shopkeeper, if you have something to say, just say it directly. The shopkeeper glanced at the basket Qin Jianu carried.
Madam, do you still have these mushrooms?
No, I haven't been up the mountain recently. Even if I went, I might not find any.
That is a pity.
Why, shopkeeper, didn't the mushrooms sell well?
They sold too well. We're completely out of stock now. My customers have asked several times.
Oh, hey, shopkeeper, do you have any peanuts in your shop?
You mean the peanuts we sell? Well, we do have some, but sales aren't great.
I have a few types of peanuts here. I'd like you to take a look. Saying that, he took out the peanuts he made yesterday from the basket. The shopkeeper and the shop assistant looked at the peanuts he brought out. The 5 boxes of peanuts looked much like the ones they sold. The other 2 types were unfamiliar to them.
These are also peanuts?
Yes, shopkeeper, you can try them. Each one tastes different. The shopkeeper curiously picked up a spiced peanut, peeled it, and ate it. The flavor is truly memorable, unlike what they sell in their tavern. Then, he tried the other 2 kinds, and found he couldn't stop eating. Seeing the shopkeeper unable to stop, the waiter also curiously picked one up to try. He too couldn't stop eating. By the time they realized the bowls were empty, only a table full of peanut shells and empty bowls remained.
Apologies. I couldn't help myself with just one.
The shopkeeper mused. How do your peanuts compare to those in your shop?
Alas, there is no comparison. These peanuts are so delicious, one can't stop eating them.
Would you consider selling them?
I wonder if you would sell the recipe for your peanuts, madam.
Well, I'm not selling it. This is how I plan to make a living. The shopkeeper stood up and walked a few steps with his hands behind his back, glancing back at the peanut shells on the table.
How about supplying just our establishment?
No, I can't. This is a product meant for high-volume sales with small profits. If I only supply you, I wouldn't be able to support my entire family.
All right. But you must supply me daily.
Yes, I can. But if I run out of peanuts, I will inform you in advance.
Very well, shopkeeper.
How much of each do you need? I'll head back and prepare your stock.
Start with 2 of each, please. If they sell well, I can increase the order.
I don't yet know the name of the esteemed producer. My husband's surname is Tao.
My surname is Yan. You may simply call me Shopkeeper Yan.
All right. These 5 boxes of peanuts. Spices are scarce, and the preparation of both dishes is quite complex. 15 copper coins per jin.
Got it. Then, pay half the deposit up front.
I need to prepare the ingredients tomorrow. My son-in-law will deliver them the day after tomorrow.
All right.
Tang Huibing saw him return and hurried to help her with the basket. Mother, how did it go? It is done. Now we need to go collect peanuts. You take them to collect peanuts. 4 copper coins per jin. Collect more. Okay? All right. You rest for a while. I'll send Huiyu and Huiji. This is the remaining money. I bought these candies. Hey, Mother, why is there extra money? They paid half the price. And when we deliver, they will pay the other half. 15 copper coins a jin. That is so expensive. I thought I was selling them too cheaply. Too cheaply. In the market, they're no more than 5 copper coins a jin. Can this compare? Mine have been processed. I still need to go into the mountains to find spices later. Huiyu, Sister Hui, you go to the village and collect peanuts. If anyone asks, just say Mother made it. And if they ask what it is, say you don't know.
Okay, got it. Big sister, how much do we pay?
4 copper coins per jin.
All right, we'll go now.
Huibing, I won't be back tonight. Make sure to lock the doors and windows at night. Mother, are you all right going into the mountains to find food alone? I'll be fine. It is not my first time. Don't worry. Saying this, she took 2 cold steamed buns from the pot, shouldered her basket, and set off. Huiqing, you still can't accept him. Cao Huiqing shook her head.
No, big sister. I just don't know how to get along with her.
She is different now. You'll see her good qualities.
I know. I'll learn to get along with her.
Okay, let's go. We still have to rush with our work.
Aunt Luohua, are you home?
Hey, what a nice surprise. What brings you by today?
Auntie, we were wondering if you have any spare peanuts you'd like to sell.
You're buying peanuts?
You want us to go door to door and collect some peanuts. Buy 1 jin for each family. Do you have any to sell?
Is he planning to make those roasted peanuts for us that day?
Eldest sister told us not to say anything. But Auntie, You're practically family. You can tell her. You can say this will earn us a little money for our hard work.
That is a good idea. We have quite a bit of peanuts at home. How much are you planning to buy them for?
4 fitang for 1 jin.
Lu Huan thought for a moment. Although they could sell them for 5 copper coins a jin in town, the ox cart ride back and forth costs money, and setting up a stall has its own fees. When you break it all down, it is pretty much the same as 4 copper coins. Alright, you wait here. I'll go get it for you. How much are you paying?
They didn't say, but they said they'll buy whatever we have.
We probably have about 50 to 60 jin here. Will you take it all?
Yes, Auntie, please weigh it. And could you trouble Uncle Gufeng to help us carry it home? The 2 of us can't carry it all back.
Alright, once it is weighed, Uncle Gufeng will deliver it to your house. And you can pay then. Okay. The 2 then went to Liang Hong's house. Their family had about 30 jin of peanuts. Seo Huiji and Cao Huiyu thought this should be enough, so they didn't go to any other houses.
Eldest sister, here is the money for you. Later, you can give it to Aunt Luohua and Aunt Nurong. Together, those 2 families have almost over 90 jin, which should be enough for a while.
Okay, I'll wait for them to deliver it later, and then I'll give it to them. We'll use what we have for now, and buy more if we run short.
Okay. Eldest sister, I saw Mother. Huiji and I will start peeling peanuts.
Alright. That means more work for you. Mother went to the mountains today, so she won't be back until tomorrow.
Understood. We'll start peeling peanuts. And when you're back tomorrow, we can start processing them directly.
Liang Hong and Go Feng have brought the peanuts. Ji Yu Feng's family provided 57 jin, and Liang Hong's family provided 39 jin. Liu Huan和牛龙嫂曹慧玉 peeling. 慧玉啊, do you need some help?
Aunt, no. Thank you. We can manage slowly.
Alright, if you need anything, just come to our house and call out. Qin Jianu found quite a few mushrooms in the mountains this time. It had rained recently, and many mushrooms had grown. She was worried that the villagers who went into the mountain forest to gather firewood today would encounter large wild animals. But there were plenty of mushrooms and spices. The villagers didn't recognize them, so no one picked them. It was fortunate for her. This time, she had specifically brought a bag to carry the spices, so she wouldn't have to use her basket. Her haul was full. Seeing that it was already dark, she decided to head down the mountain home in the dark. There was no one left in the village now. Occasionally, the sound of dogs barking could be heard. When she reached her doorstep, she pushed the courtyard gate, but it was latched. She had no choice but to climb over the wall. She landed steadily on the ground. She put her findings in the kitchen first, planning to sort them out after waking up tomorrow. Kano Huiqing, getting up in the night, saw a figure emerge from the kitchen. She immediately called out, "Who is it? Is that you?"
You're back.
At this late hour, what are you doing out? You should wear more clothes when you get up in the night. You'll catch a cold and get sick.
I'm perfectly healthy.
Qin Yinzhano smiled and gently ruffled his hair. All right, go get some rest. It has been a long day for you, embroidering those wedding dresses. Qin Jianu came out with a basin. She noticed he was still standing there. Why aren't you resting yet?
Oh,
I'm going back, he said, turning towards the room. Halfway there, he paused. He quietly added,
Meow. Get some rest early.
After saying that, he quickly ran back to the room and closed the door. Has the girl's knot been untied? He is in a pretty good mood now. He has finally improved his relationship with the children. Otherwise, constant friction would be annoying. Qi Daniu knew he had returned last night, but he didn't wake him up. He continued to train on his own. Daniel!
You're up.
Come here. Qi Daniu came running eagerly.
Hey, mother, what is it?
I have a set of basic boxing techniques here. Starting today, this set of punches will be part of your morning training.
Okay. Mother! You're going to teach me Kung Fu, right?
Alas, it is too early for that. This is just the very basics. Watch carefully, she said, and began demonstrating a set of boxing moves. Qi Daniu watched very attentively. He was also practicing silently along with her. Did you remember it?
No.
Not yet? Then we'll have to wait until tomorrow. I will only demonstrate it to you once each day. How much you remember is up to you. If you can't remember it, you'll just have to keep practicing the horse stance and chopping wood every day. After saying that, she went to the kitchen. Mom, look. Qin Jianu looked at the peeled peanuts in the dustpan. You guys shelled them yesterday.
Sister, Hui and I shelled them together.
That is amazing. Can you help me trim the roots off the mushrooms and then dry them out with the caps facing up?
Yeah, aren't you selling the mushrooms?
Not this time. I'm planning to dry them for other uses. Okay. Qin Jianu looked at the peanuts they had shelled. It is enough to fulfill the delivery order for tomorrow, and there will be some left over. He started by boiling the 5-spice peanuts. This time, he cooked as many peanuts as possible, so he wouldn't have to cook them every day. Qidaniu had been practicing in the yard for a long time, but he only remembered the first few moves. He didn't remember any of the later ones.
Mom, the adobe has dried. When will we repair the house?
Let's do it tomorrow. When you go out, remember to go to Uncle Gafeng's and Uncle Liang Hong's and ask them to help with repairs. Tell them to come and help tomorrow.
Okay, I'll go to their houses first when I go out later and let them know.
A clamor of hawking sounded from outside.
It's the tiger and wolf coming, sister. The tiger and wolf are here. Do you want to go see?
I'm not going. Your third sister wants to go take a look.
We're not going either. We'll be home drying shiitake mushrooms and watching you cook fragrant peanuts.
Then I'll trouble you both. Go back and take a look. When the plump village woman saw it was just a child, she sized up the young peddler.
Oh, why is it you little brat?
Where is your grandfather?
My grandfather is no longer around. Elder sister, all the money went to his medical treatment.
Oh dear, your goods are so old and worn. I'll give you 3 copper coins.
Elder sister, this won't do. I can't even afford to buy these 3 copper coins.
I say, you child, if I hadn't taken pity on you, I wouldn't have given you even 3 copper coins. And now you're complaining that it is too little.
Chichi, add a bit more. These 3 copper coins are really too little.
Oh, fine, if you don't want to sell it.
Who needs it anyway?
Chichi, then 3 copper coins it is.
The woman, hearing this, turned around with a grin, grabbed the item, and tossed down 3 copper coins. She then left with a smug look. Seeing this, the others thought, this is our chance. They started to follow suit, and the little peddler was almost crying in desperation. If he didn't sell, he had no money. But if he did sell, he wouldn't even get his capital back. What was he going to do?
Don't be too unreasonable. He goes door to door selling his wares. Isn't he just trying to earn a living through hard work?
Oh my, look who's here.
Oh dear. Isn't this the second daughter of the Cao family, known for taking in sons-in-law? Why? Is she interested in this little peddler too?
I think this little peddler, being so lonely and alone now, isn't he just the perfect match?
What nonsense are you all spouting?
How can you elders speak like this? It is going to ruin someone's reputation.
I'm not talking nonsense. His mother explicitly said that their daughter would not marry out, but only take in a son-in-law.
Just you watch! I'll tear your mouth apart!
Oh no, you're actually getting angry out of embarrassment. Meaning we've hit a nerve, haven't we? Alas, why bother arguing with a mad dog? If a dog bites you, should you bite it back? Aren't you afraid of getting a mouthful of dog hair yourself? Qin Jianu, you, what do you mean? I misspoke. I'm finding a son-in-law for my daughter because I dote on my daughter, and I don't want her to be bullied at her in-law's house. How do you married women? Those who are engaged, those who have to follow their in-laws' rules. Feel comfortable about it. Otherwise, you call me mother, and I'll find you sons-in-law too.
Qin Jianu, you're slandering me.
So what? Are you planning to bite me back like a dog?
I'll fight you to the death today.
Are you sure? When the women saw his smile, it was like a bucket of cold water was instantly poured over them. How could they forget that this woman is a killing god? The village women dropped the items they were holding onto Xiao Hulang's cart and turned to leave.
Aunts, sisters, please take another look.
What are you looking at? If you have the guts, ask Qin Jianu to buy all your things. Why are you pretending to be a good person here?
Do I need your approval to act like a good person? All of you just bully children. And now, you won't even let me step in and help. The once bustling banyan tree. Now only Qin Jianu, her son, and the young peddler remain.
Thank you.
They were bullying you. What makes you think these things are unpopular?
It is all my fault for not learning properly from my grandfather when he was around. Now that he is gone, I can barely support myself.
Hui Qiang, do you need anything?
Oh, I'd like some embroidery thread. Some colors were missing when I got them back.
All right, pick what you like. Come here.
My aunt just took off her load.
Hey, no need to thank me. But it is hard to make money with these things you're selling. Why don't we cooperate? I can give you some items to sell, which would be more profitable than what you have now.
I don't have any money.
You don't have to pay now, but once you've made money, you must pay me. When the peddler heard he didn't need to pay, he felt a little puzzled.
Something that doesn't cost money.
Come home with me in a bit, after I show you. You can then decide if you want to sell it. The peddler thought for a moment. It wouldn't hurt to go and see, so he nodded in agreement. Seeing that he agreed, Qin Jianu walked over to Cao Huiqing.
Have you chosen? Meow?
Yes, she said, taking money from her arms and handing it to the peddler. When the peddler looked at the money, he saw that the copper coins were priced at face value. Not a single coin was missing. He reached out and took his copper coins.
Thank you.
Why thank me? Isn't this what you deserve? What is your name?
My name is Tang Wenyao.
That is a good name. My husband's surname is Kala, but my maiden name is Qin. You can just call me Aunt Qin.
My grandfather was literate. He gave me my name, Aunt Qin. Shall we go to your house now?
Let's go, Mother. Why are you asking him to come home?
For business. Don't worry about the business. You'll find out when we get home. Tang Wenyao, carrying goods, followed behind Qin Jianu and the others. Xiao Huiji and Cao Huiyu watched the peddler return with them, looking at him with curiosity. Qi Ganyu looked at the peddler.
Mother, did you buy the peddler?
Qin Jianu's face darkened. How can he be so unreliable? He even bought the peddler. What nonsense are you talking about? Is it possible to be so unreliable? Who knew that all three family members, without giving face, nodded in unison, indicating, he is very unreliable.
No, it is not.
Then, you were tricked by my mother into becoming a live-in son-in-law.
Tang Wenyao's eyes widened, and Qi Daniel enthusiastically threw an arm around his shoulders.
I'm your eldest brother-in-law. I'm also a live-in son-in-law. Don't judge my mother as unreliable. She is actually a very good person. My second sister is also very good.
Brother, 你误会吗? Misunderstood.
I know you might think that live-in sons-in-law are looked down upon. But don't worry, that is in other families. Here, in my family, my mother treats me very well. She provides food and lodging.
And look, my second sister is also very beautiful.
Are you my daughter-in-law? What are you talking about?
After saying that, she ran off, returning to her room and closing the door. Tang Wenyao watched Cao Huiqing run away, and she was the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. If she were his wife, and he became a live-in son-in-law, there would be nothing wrong with it. After all, he was an orphan. Now, Qin Jianu, oh my, what is all this? Qi Daniel, you're too idle today, aren't you?
No, I'm very busy. I need to prepare for the house repairs tomorrow.
Then hurry up and go.
So you are the 12th brother-in-law. Seems not bad.
Tang Wenyao stood there, embarrassed and not knowing how to answer. Aunt Qi. Sorry. Come on. I'll take you to see what I'm selling.
Qin Shen, you want me to sell peanuts?
These peanuts taste different from any you've had before. You can try them first. Tang Wenyao, half in doubt, picked up a peanut and tasted it. Upon tasting it, his eyes lit up. Wow, this tastes amazing, he exclaimed.
This is the best peanut I've ever tasted.
I'm offering these to you to sell. Take a look. Are you interested? You could sell them in the county town, or go door to door selling them. Tang Wenyao considered this in his mind. These peanuts could certainly be sold in the town first. Once they sell well, then I can consider going door to door.
I can give it a try, but I'm not sure about the selling price.
Pomai, S price to GC, was 15 copper coins per jin. They sell them in smaller portions. As for the selling price, that is up to them to decide. That expensive. You buy peanuts with the shells on. Well, my two varieties are shelled. You can see the ingredients used, and they are absolutely worth the price. The other type, the shelled ones, also use a generous amount of spices.
Then how much should I charge per jin?
It is up to you. Don't exceed 20 copper coins per jin. You should be able to make a profit. Tang Wenyao was calculating in his heart. 5 copper coins per jin. 10 jin is 50 copper coins. 100 jin is 500 copper coins. It is not much, but if it sells well, it will be a stable income.
Auntie, can I try taking 2 jin off each item first?
Sure. Tang Wenyao took out the more than 10 copper coins he had just earned from his embrace and handed them to Qin Jianu.
I only have this much money now.
Hey! I said I won't take your money this time. Once you sell them, you can pay me then when you buy from me next time.
But aren't you afraid I'll run away?
If you want to be a good businessman, integrity is very important. Although merchants are often described as all being cunning, that depends on the circumstances. I hope you will become a shrewd merchant in the future.
I will definitely keep my word. Even if I don't sell them, I will come and explain to you in person.
That is fine. When you sell, you can let people taste one before they buy. Why would that benefit your sales? If they don't taste it, how will they know if your goods are good or not? Just by relying on your words. Do you think they will believe you?
Well,
Tang Wenyao thought about it, and it made sense. He stood behind Qin Jianu and bowed to him.
Thank you, sir, for teaching me.
Seeing him like this, Qin Jianu felt even more that this child was remarkable. What Daniel just said, do you want to consider it? Come and be my son-in-law.
well,
Why don't you consider it until I find a son-in-law? This saying will hold true. Tang Wenyao was at a loss for words, not knowing how to answer his question. Is your home far from here?
My hometown isn't too far from here.
Then, please join us for a meal today, even though we don't have many delicacies at home. Daniel, go show Wenyao around. He'll be having lunch with us today.
Mother, brother-in-law, let me show you around.
They were about to speak up quickly.
I'm not.
Hey. Not now, but you will be. From now on, we will be sons-in-law who married into the family together.
Don't be afraid.
I'll take care of you from now on. Don't mind my mother's temper.
That was before.
She is much better now. She is teaching me martial arts.
Qi Daniel only had one thought in his mind, idea, to trick another person into marrying into the family, so he could do less work and have more time to practice martial arts in the future.
well.
Qi Daniel, am I leading you astray?
Mother, what are you looking at?
I was thinking about what to eat for lunch today.
Mother, after you go out today, Aunt Niu Lang sent over some vegetables, and Aunt Lo Huan gave us a small piece of meat, saying they bought it at the market this morning.
Did your eldest sister pay for it?
She did. Eldest sister said she wouldn't take money, so she didn't take it.
That is good. Huiyue, please go wash some shiitake mushrooms. We'll make stir-fried pork with mushrooms for lunch.
Okay, alright. I'm going now.
As Tang Wen was about to eat, he felt like he was being brainwashed. He almost felt like he was a part of this family. Qin Jianwu also picked dishes for him and Qi Daniel, telling him to eat more. Tang Wenyao looked at the food in his bowl. He hadn't felt such warmth in a long time.
What is wrong? Is the food not to your liking?
No, it is not. It is just that I haven't had such a delicious meal in a long time.
Mother's cooking is the best. Her dishes are the best. Delicious.
And then, there is my wife's cooking.
Can't you keep your mouth shut while you eat? Eat well. Tang Wei had to carry the somewhat heavy guardrail and thanked Qin Jianu again.
Aunt Qin, thank you for today.
You're welcome. Take care on the road. Mother, I spoke with Aunt Lo Hua and the others today. I've arranged for them to help repair the house tomorrow. Okay. You'll be repairing the house tomorrow. If we don't fix it soon, it'll be a real problem when it rains.
Okay.
Are you going to town tomorrow? I need to go to the 9-4 shop in town to deliver peanuts. See if there is anything you need me to buy while I'm there. I'll pick it up tomorrow. We have everything we need at home. No need to buy anything. Oh, it is still early. I'll take a walk in the woods. See if I can find some more mushrooms. If Dananyu's vegetable patch is ready to be planted, you plant the vegetables there. And those chili seeds I collected earlier, plant those too.
Okay. I'll go plant them now.
Mother, you're going up the mountain again. I'll be in the woods where I cut firewood. I won't go to the other peak. It is all right. The house needs repairs today. Qin Jianu didn't plan to spend too much time in town. She handed the peanuts to the shop assistant, collected the remaining copper coins, and left. Passing the butcher's stall, she bought some meat anyway. The house needs to be repaired starting today, so we need to make sure everyone eats well. It was already noon when she got home. The roof of the house had already been taken off, and some of the damaged walls had been replaced with new adobe bricks. Seo Huiyu was sweeping dust in the yard. When she saw her return, she quickly dropped the broom and ran over.
Mother, you're back. Yes.
Back. How was your day?
It went quite smoothly. We've repaired a lot of it already. Aunt Kui came to help too.
Qin Jianu was slightly taken aback. Ah, Widow Kui. Yes, I offered her money, but she refused it all. Huiyu, go and fetch him. Ask him to come over for a meal.
Mom, what if he refuses to come?
Just tell him I said. He'll be responsible for the consequences. Huibing, here's the rest of the money. Mom, you bought meat again. Oh, when people are working hard, they need to eat well. I'm also preparing to make some other dishes. Mom, you're working too hard. Let Daniel go instead. Okay.
I can go.
Once the house is repaired, I'll let you deliver it in. But right now, the house isn't repaired yet. If you leave, who will do the work?
Mom, I've already finished planting the vegetable garden behind the house. I haven't delivered the chili peppers you mentioned. They're planted separately in one plot of land.
All right. I'll go take a look later. I'll go prepare some food first. We'll have noodles for lunch. Sister Hui, could you please help me wash some shiitake mushrooms?
Okay,
Hui-qing, go wash me some green onions, ginger, and garlic. Okay, Hui-bing, lightly stir-fry the Sichuan peppercorns. And then, have Daniel grind them into powder for me. Alright. I'll go now. With Qinjiangnu and other seasonings all ready, I stir-fried a pot of fragrant mushroom sauce overflowing with aroma, then made chewy, handmade noodles, and topped them with a spoonful of mushroom sauce, sprinkled with chopped green onions. Widow Kao reluctantly arrived at the Kao family's house. Seeing Qinjiangnu looking at her with a smile, I feel so uneasy.
I already said I was full, but your Huiyu insisted I stay.
She wanted you to come and taste something good. Something you've definitely never had before.
It is just noodles. I said I haven't eaten it.
You should try it first, and then comment. Let's eat. He stirred it, took a bite, and his eyes lit up as soon as it entered his mouth. Wow, this tastes so delicious. Before I knew it, I had already finished a bowl of noodles, drinking all the soup too, and I even let out a satisfied burp.
What is this you put in it? It tastes so incredibly good.
You want to know? Widow Kui glanced at him.
Not familiar with it. I've eaten a meal, so I'm leaving now.
This is mushroom. What are you doing?
Are you trying to poison me? What could it do?
You don't know. When there was scarcity in the village,
Many people ate mushrooms. Some died from poisoning. Others were injured. Let me go, quickly. How can you be so heartless, woman?
Oh, come on. Didn't you see? My whole family ate it.
Are you out of your mind? Even a tiger, fierce as it is, wouldn't eat its cubs. You'd harm your own children. Oh dear. Why is my life so full of hardship? Not long after I married into this family, my husband passed away. Then my in-laws followed. Everyone says I'm not worthy of pity. And now you even want to poison me!
Oh, that is enough. Am I sick? If I were dying, I wouldn't drag an outsider like you down with me. These mushrooms are not poisonous. Widow Kui stopped abruptly upon hearing the crying. Her face still tear-streaked as she looked at him.
No,
they poisonous.
And hey, they're really not poisonous. We've eaten them many times.
Really?
Really? My mother has made them for us so many times. They all tasted great. See, we're all still lively and well.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
Did you give me a chance to say anything?
No, I misunderstood.
These mushrooms are called shiitake. They are edible. More mushrooms will grow when the rainy season comes. Some are edible, and some are not.
How do you know that?
Never mind how I know for now. Qinjiangnu stuffed the 15 copper coins in her hand into his. If you eat this, I'll deduct 5 copper coins from your meal fee. Didn't you say you'd believe whatever I said? So why did you believe me when I said the mushrooms weren't poisonous? Widow Kui's face turned deathly pale. Oh dear. Okay. I was just teasing you. Widow Kui glanced around the empty courtyard and whispered,
My cousin has truly gone missing.
Your man just disappeared out of the blue. Are you worried about losing your livelihood?
Believe it or not, that day was the first time I was with him. We were torn apart. Who knew you'd stumble upon us then? The first time, well, I had no choice. He had approached me many times before. I refused, but this time he threatened me. If I didn't agree, he would take back my land. As you know, I'm alone now. If I don't have any land,
What am I supposed to do?
It didn't work out.
why are you still so vicious?
Oh, you were expecting it. Who was expecting it? You weren't. It is good that the world is quiet again. The world is quiet again.
But Zhang won't let this go easily.
He went easy on her. His father is just a village chief.
He wouldn't dare cause trouble at the brothel in town. But he did have people keep an eye on my brother's brothel.
His family is quite wealthy.
His father is the village chief. He is in charge of all the surrounding villages. The appointment of village chiefs is also at his father's discretion. And Zhang is their only daughter.
Spoiled since childhood. I understand now. No wonder Zhang is so arrogant and overbearing. It is all thanks to her influential father. And the surrounding villages probably pay him quite a bit. But if he comes looking for trouble, I won't hesitate to rob the rich and help the poor.
What?
Are you alright? What is wrong?
Why are you here, cousin?
Yes, I was thinking about other things. You don't have much land at home, do you?
My husband and in-laws sold a lot of land when they were ill. Now, I only have 1 mule left. After paying taxes, It is just enough to feed myself.
Haven't you considered remarrying?
It is easy to say, but who knows what kind of person you'll meet when you remarry. Brother Cao has been missing for a long time too. Haven't you considered settling down?
Being missing isn't the same as being dead. If I were to remarry, I'd worry about what to tell him if he ever came back. How could I explain? Qin Jianu said. She simply doesn't want to tie herself to some scoundrel. Right now, she is living quite comfortably. 4 obedient and sensible daughters, a simple-minded son-in-law, no in-laws to serve. Her 4th sister has offended all the relatives, so no one bothers her. Luo Huan and the others took a short break at noon. They've also come over. We still have to continue repairing the house this afternoon. The slave team is completely clueless when it comes to building adobe houses like this. They can only help out on the sidelines, passing things to them. But even so, Luo Huan and the others still found fault with him. He had no place to sleep if he wanted to, and he couldn't help here anyway. So he picked up his basket and prepared to go up the mountain to find something else. As soon as he stepped out, he ran into Tang Wenyao, who came running towards him with a smile on his face.
Auntie Qi,
You're not selling goods today.
here. This is the payment for yesterday's peanuts.
Qin Jianu took the bag. When she opened it, she found a bag of copper coins inside, quite a substantial amount. Sold out.
All sold out. Someone even asked me,
Will there be any more good stuff tomorrow?
How many pounds are you planning to get this time?
I'd like to get more.
If you trust me, it'll be the same as yesterday. Why? First, answer me a question. Today, besides the peanuts, did you sell any other items?
Yes, more or less, all of them sold, and actually sold more than when I was hawking them on the streets.
Exactly. Some people come to buy peanuts, but since they couldn't get the peanuts, they felt too embarrassed to leave empty-handed.
So I could sell some of the other items as well, right?
Yes. Clever.
Thank you, Auntie.
Are you really not, considering being my son-in-law? Tang Wenyao scratched his head, feeling a bit embarrassed.
Auntie, you won't look down on me, will you? Look down on you. Even though my home is in town, we actually live in a slum. And the house isn't as good as yours.
I'm not looking at your house. It is you I'm interested in. Consider it. I'll cover your food, lodging, and even find you a wife. Tang Wenyao was speechless, not knowing whether to laugh or cry. He really didn't know how to respond.
Auntie, I'll go help.
He said that and quickly left. To help out? Aren't you supposed to be doing business?
Business is good today. I'm here to buy peanuts, and it is still early, so I came to help.
You know how to repair houses too.
Yes, the house my grandfather and I live in is also quite run down. We have to repair it every few days. Otherwise, something breaks here, or there is a leak. Oh.
So that is how it is. So you're here to buy peanuts today.
All my peanuts from yesterday are sold out. I'm planning to take some more back today to sell them with the herbal medicine.
Looking at the sky, he needed to get back before the city gates closed today.
Auntie Xin, I need to head back now. Otherwise, I won't make it back before the city gates close.
Wait. I'll get you some peanuts when I get back. Tang Wen needs them. He wiped the sweat from his forehead. All right. Qin Jianu took out the peanuts and put them in his basket. She added a little extra for him too. Leave me your address, and when I go to deliver peanuts every morning, I'll bring them to you then.
Auntie, that is not necessary. I can pick them up myself. I'm already so grateful for your help and letting me buy on credit first. Once my business picks up, I'll pay you right away. Oh,
no rush. We'll have more opportunities to work together in the future. Really? Of course, it is true. You focus on selling your peanuts for now. If your business does well in the future, we can add more then. Thank you, Auntie. Qin Jianu gave him a lump of fresh noodles she made today. Do you know how to roll noodles? Yes, I do. You're here to help today. Ling Ying wanted to treat you to a meal, but you have to rush back, so I won't keep you. Take these noodles home and cook yourself a bowl. And in this small jar is the seasoned sauce I made for noodles. Add some to it after you cook the noodles.
Auntie, I really shouldn't take more. You've already given me so much. I can't accept any more of your things.
Liu Huan, they saw what he did and gave him a thumbs up. Qin Jianu suddenly felt a little shy. Looking up and avoiding their gaze, Liu Huan and the others didn't stay for a meal, but Qin Jianu still stuffed some mushroom sauce into their hands, saying it was for them to try the taste, so you can improve it.
All right, if it tastes good, we'll pay you for it.
Okay, I'll start charging next time. No more freebies. This time, what I gave you is just enough for 1 bowl of noodles per person in our family. We really don't have any extra.
It should be almost finished tomorrow. Today we replace your roof. And tomorrow we'll just repair the adobe walls.
Brother Kufang, thank you.
What are you thanking us for? We were paid for our work, and it is also thanks to your house not being too badly damaged. A bit of repair was all it needed. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been this quick.
Seo Huaibing and Seo Huiqun went to prepare dinner, and he, along with the remaining 3 family members, cleaned up the yard and the house. The old thatch that was removed was taken to the kitchen to be used as fuel. Qi Daniu was sweeping the yard.
Mother, you still haven't demonstrated your boxing techniques to me today.
You remember. Here then.
You demonstrate it to me every day. If you don't remember, another day of practice will pass.
All right. You'd better watch carefully. I want to see how many days it takes you to remember all of it. As she said this, she began to practice her boxing. Yin Jiaonu was preparing to go to town before dawn, and also took out a glass bottle along the way, thinking about how to dispose of it. On the road, she found a secluded spot, dug a hole, and buried the bottle, and stepped on it a few more times to avoid any suspicion. Arriving at the tavern, shopkeeper Yan was already waiting for him.
Oh, Mrs. Tao. You finally arrived.
It seems shopkeeper Tian had a good business yesterday.
Thanks to you, it has been much better than usual.
Good. That is good news. Here are your 6 jin of peanuts for today.
Mrs. Talo, I'd like to order some more peanuts from you today.
Certainly. Shopkeeper Yan, how many would you like?
5 jin of each type in total.
Shopkeeper Yan, 5 jin of each makes 15 jin in total. Are you sure you can sell it all?
Yes, I'm actually worried. It won't be enough. The best appetizer I sold yesterday was your peanuts. Many customers even wanted to buy some to take home separately. It is because I was afraid of not having enough. I didn't dare to sell anymore.
All right. I'll bring 15 jin tomorrow.
Mrs. Call, there is a child in town also selling peanuts, like yours.
I know that child. His grandfather passed away, and he is all alone now. I felt sorry for him, so I let him sell these peanuts too. I don't think it affects your business.
It doesn't affect it, not at all. Yesterday I was even thinking I didn't have enough, and planned to buy some from his stall. But when I went there, he had already sold out.
He sells 2 jin of each type. In any case, it won't affect shopkeeper Yan's business. He is only dealing with some wealthy people and children. It won't affect the tavern's business. Besides, shopkeeper Yan doesn't care about the money from these appetizers.
It doesn't affect it, not at all. As long as I have good appetizers, I have enough wine to sell, and I make a good profit.
This is our mushroom sauce, which is great for making minced meat sauce.
It smells so fragrant. It is really appetizing just by smelling it.
When I was in the mountains and forests looking for ingredients, I found some shiitake mushrooms and decided to make this. This part of the dialogue is unclear or irrelevant, so it is omitted for clarity. But I couldn't provide any for you, so I can only give this to shopkeeper Yan to try.
Oh, thank you, Madam Cao.
Madam Cao, here is the money for today's peanuts. Please count it to make sure it is correct.
If there is nothing else, I'll be going now.
Take care, Madam Cao.
Qin Jiaonu hadn't had breakfast when he came out this morning, so he went to a steamed bun shop and bought one. He ate it on the way as he reached the market. He heard the calls of many vendors. He walked and looked around, thinking that there were no vegetables at home today, so he decided to buy some vegetables to take home. This market had eggs for sale, chickens and meat, as well as cabbage, radishes, cucumbers, and tofu. There was quite a variety of goods.
Fresh peanuts for sale! Delicious peanuts!
Qin Jiaonu was halfway through when he heard Tan Wenyao's voice. He walked in that direction and saw that his stall was already surrounded by quite a few people.
Hey there, young man. What kind of peanuts are these? I've never seen them before.
These are my spiced peanuts. These are fish skin peanuts. And these are iced peanuts. You're welcome to try one of each before you buy.
Young man, you're being too stingy. How can you tell the flavor from just one? You should at least give a handful.
Tan Wenyao was a bit hesitant, unsure of how to respond. But he feared offending the customer, and also worried that if he gave in, others would follow suit. The amount he had for free samples would definitely not be enough.
There's really nothing I can do about this. I'm running a small business here.
I say, you're so stingy. Why aren't you more generous in your business? Since you offer samples, now let everyone really taste them before they decide to buy. Everyone, do you agree?
Yes. We should be able to taste them properly before buying.
Seeing that everyone around was saying this, Tan Wenyao became anxious. Sweat was beading on his forehead.
What is the matter? Yes, it is already a gesture of goodwill for them to let you taste it. They were afraid you wouldn't like it after buying it back.
It would ruin their reputation.
But look at you, each of you asking for a whole handful. If each of you takes a handful, he might as well just give you all the peanuts. What is left to sell?
Who do you think you are? Don't you want to taste it?
No, I don't.
You can't tell the flavor from just one bite. Are you a pig? You need to eat more.
If you admit you're a pig,
I'll pay for you to buy a whole bag.
and you can eat as much as you want.
How dare you call me a pig?
Don't twist my words.
You're lying to me!
The woman said and lunged towards Qin. Yao, are you planning to cook with this oil?
Just you wait!
I'll be waiting for you to treat me to a meal. Qin sized her up.
A meal from you.
I wouldn't dare to eat it.
Who knows? If you'd use the oil on your face to cook for Tang Wenyao and charge him for the stall.
Those who were trying to get a freebie left. Only the people who genuinely wanted to buy peanuts remained. Everyone took a bite of the peanuts, chose the flavor they liked, and asked about the price. It was a bit pricey, but since they had all tasted it, they felt a little embarrassed to leave empty-handed. So they bought some, more or less. Qin didn't so. She sat aside, waiting for him to finish this rush.
Auntie, are you alright?
Do I look like a warrior to you?
No, not really.
Then why are you saying such foolish things? That situation just now, was it difficult to handle?
I was afraid of offending the customers.
Some customers are worth offending. Some customers are worth making an effort to keep. Do you know why I let you offer samples to customers?
You told me, and I remember.
That is only one of the reasons. Another reason is to leverage their psychology.
What do you mean, psychology?
When people accept something offered by others, they tend to feel a bit awkward, leaving empty-handed without buying anything. So they all will buy something, more or less.
Oh, so that is how it works.
If you encounter such unreasonable customers next time, you don't have to be too polite, but don't learn from me. Okay, always keep a smile on your face. As the saying goes, one doesn't hit a smiling face.